It's been a while.
Has been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. But we're coming out of hiding now because it's a very special day.
Yeah. Is this the first stream of the year? No.
It can't be.
No, we did do a Still Wakes the Deep stream.
It's been years.
It's been 84 years.
A lot
I have grandkids.
Yeah. I mean, I got married in that time
Sure,
too.
you did. You got married.
Married.
Like you have a whole different name.
A whole different name.
It's
I actually have a different role now too here. So yeah, things have changed. It has been years. We feel ancient.
It's been so long, but you were right. We've come out of hiding for a very special reason.
Yeah.
And before we get into that, just let us know what the sound is like, the volume,
because it has been a while,
and everything.
We're a bit dusty, aren't we?
Yeah, we got new equipment. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
So shout at us if anything is out of whack.
Yeah.
I guess.
Apart from us, we're always wacky,
yes.
aren't we?
Exactly. Yeah. We've been well, Beast. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're still hitting the tracks.
Yeah.
In Desperate. Did I? No, I haven't.
It's in progress.
But I have got the design and I have got the tattoo artist. They've currently, like, they're moving studios, so I'm waiting for them to be back and ready. But once I've got it, I will be showing it off, and we are looking at doing like a little video for it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, for people who don't know, we obviously did fundraising for Jingle Jam last year, and I was like, if we fundraise 1,000 monies for WDC, I will get a whale tattoo, and we reached it. We reached it fantastically. So
we did great. That was great.
Yeah,
fun.
I think I'm gonna get it like here. He's a cute little guy.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
it's nice.
It's a fantastic design by a good friend of mine. So, yeah.
Oh, Beast says they're a casual sprinter now. Casual sprinter is still good.
Yeah.
We still appreciate a casual sprinter, don't we?
And maybe the stream will get you into a new game. I don't know if this is the kind of game you play, but I guess we should talk about the reason we're doing
We should talk about the game.
It's a very, very special day as we have launched a game. Imperial, this side, as you can see above me, is out now. It is available on Steam, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Epic Games Store, and Stove. Oh, I dropped my microphone.
It's going great.
I'm so sorry if
this
that
is going
was
great.
Crazy loud. I put Teams on.
It's
I'm still getting pinged.
It's fine. It's okay. So yeah, I can't believe it. Launch day is here for Imperial. It only feels like yesterday since we announced this.
Honestly,
it's gone so fast, hasn't it?
It has zoomed by.
We've done a lot since then. We've had dev streams. They've done their streams. The devs are great. They've done some dev interviews as well, which we'll show off today too. Yes. So if you've somehow missed those, don't worry, you're in the right place.
Yes. And we have I was meant to open the stream with this, but I just went straight to the big. But we do have a launch trailer.
A launch trailer.
So we'll show that off in a minute.
Yeah, we'll wait for a few more people to roll in. Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, it's been a while, just 2025 so far for secret mode, I have to say. So yeah, it's been
a lot has happened. Yeah,
a lot has happened.
A lot has happened. We're independent now. Independent publisher.
Yeah, it's
pretty cool.
It's a whole new world.
It is a whole new world. It's pretty cool.
It's nice to be back in the studio, so to say. Obviously, we're in the office anyway, but like the streaming room, it's good to be back.
Good to be back.
I'm super excited to jump into Imperial because I really enjoy it.
I know you do.
I have a lot of fun in this game.
I know, so it's a great game. Do you want to tell people a little bit more about Imperial, what it is that we've launched today?
So Imperial, if you didn't know, it's a complex game.
It is complex.
It is complex. But you are a mercenary and you've been sent to this unknown planet where an expedition has come across this giant monolith, as pictured behind me. That was built by this ancient civilization, and you have to find out its secrets, basically.
There's a lot of secrets.
There's so many secrets.
There's a lot of secrets.
There's a lot of stuff to find. There's a bunch of really cool NPCs. There's a variety of weapon types, and so many different abilities. Like, it's kind of, the amount of abilities is kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot, and you can have like each playthrough can be totally unique because of these abilities, because you can just mix and match them however you want. Some of them are unique to the 3 different weapons. Is it open world or some? Yeah, it's so. There's we'll get into it, but there. So you have your hub area, and then inside the monolith there are 4 different quadrants. And within those quadrants, there are different levels to go through. So the 4 different quadrants are really different. So you have Mana Church, which is very... I don't know, how would I describe Mana Church? It's...
Well, people will see.
You will see.
You'll see, but all the four biomes are very different.
Yes.
What's my one? The...
describe it.
The one with the pretty tree and all the red
World
stuff.
and Life.
Yes, that's my favourite because it's very pretty.
Yeah, it is. With like the sort of blues and greens.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Yeah,
the statues.
And
I
then
like that.
Mind and Truth is what I would say is a little bit more of an open world. It's a lot more open, whereas some of the other ones can be maybe a little bit labyrinthy as you go through the level, and you can discover like secret passageways and all of that. Whereas Mind and Truth can be a bit is this sort of open desert plain that you can go through. And there's still,
I think that's my least favourite one because it just looks like a big sandy expanse, and I'm a bit scared by how big it is.
There's also a lot of you can kind of walk upon an ambush quite easily.
Yes.
There. So I understand that.
But there is a lot of secrets to find, and I think it rewards exploration. So if you are brave enough to explore the far reaches of each biome, it does reward you greatly.
Yeah.
So
you could just head straight to the boss. You can just beeline and go to the boss and get your boss loot, or you can explore the entire area, and you can pick up some more loot, and in some hidden caves there may be again like a little ambush sprung upon you, and then
a little ambush. You make it sound so nice.
and then you can be rewarded by defeating that ambush with quite a nice bit of loot out of the chest. So there is a lot to explore, and the same like the NPCs as well. Like their quests are very vast.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know what? I think this is enough chatting. I think we should show off the trailer.
Yeah. What I wanted to say first was that it's made by a really small team, and I think it's incredible what they've achieved, and through what we're going to show you. So we're going to go through some dev diaries and launch stuff, but through the dev diaries you'll actually get to see the people that have worked on this game and brought this game to fruition, and it really is a very small team. What they've achieved is crazy. So yeah, it's not a big team, it's a tiny little team. 12 people.
12 person team. Silent Games.
Silent Games
are the developers. They're a fantastic bunch. And
nice.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job.
It's super impressive. So I think we've waffled long enough. We've got excited about this game. Great.
Yes, great, fantastic.
Great that we're excited. But yeah, let's show off our snazzy new launch trailer, shall we?
Yes.
Let's hit the button. Let's go.
Immortality. The tree of life itself is to be found here.
snazzy new trailer. Snazzy.
It is. I really like the trailer.
It's a great trailer. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Congrats on launch. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for being here and joining us on launch day.
Yes. Launch day is always a wild one.
It is. Yeah, I never really know what to expect because you're like, oh gosh, because we love our games. And we're like, oh God, please do well, please do well, please love our game.
Like seeing how they're received is
Yes.
And we did a 10 a.m. launch today.
We did.
UK time, BST. British Summer Time. Yeah, BST.
We are in BST, yes.
I had to do
Wait
a bit
a
of
second, it's
mental
summer, right?
So yeah, we normally do an afternoon stream and then we're like, oh no, an afternoon launch and then we're streaming during it.
And they'll be like, oh, the launch has happened.
It's right now.
Now!
It's kind of, we had all that build up this morning and now we're just sort of like, it's out.
It's out. People are playing it.
You can play it right now. You can go to Steam, PlayStation and Xbox and Epic and purchase it.
You can.
And play it.
Yeah,
right now.
You can.
So yeah, if you do exclamation mark Imperial or EMPY, MP or exclamation mark game, it will give you the links to all those stores. And I have realised I completely abandoning YouTube chat. Need to copy the links into YouTube chat. I'm so sorry, you guys over there.
Don't forget about YouTube.
I have to sign in.
We're gonna have to. We may have to leave it a little bit. But yeah, it's always nerve-wracking launching a game and seeing if people like it. But people aren't just playing it. Like, I'm amazed today. We've seen so many people making content about it. Like, if you go to YouTube already, there's people making walkthroughs and guides and tip videos, and people are really getting into it. So
I've already popped into a few streams this morning and this afternoon and said hello.
Hello.
It's been very, very fun to watch people.
Oh, that's
play.
nice.
Like, it's been. Yeah, it's been really nice just to see them get in there and explore things.
Yeah, and experience it. Yeah, but yeah, it's really cool that people are already making like tip videos and walkthroughs and stuff like that. So yeah, that's very cool. So thank you if you're one of those people who've done that for us. We are going to be showing you some dev diaries today. We've got 3 of those, so you can actually get to know a bit more about the team behind the game, Silent Games. So looking forward to that because they're a lovely bunch, aren't they?
In the dev diary is Sally, Joseph, and Finley.
Nice.
Who are CEO. Sally, the wonderful CEO of Silent Games.
Sally's amazing. Love Sally. Right then, what do you want to do now? Do you want to talk a bit more about the game, or shall we show off? Shall we actually introduce people to Silent Games?
Yeah, I think let's go with the first dev interview even.
Yes, it's very good. So stick around. You'll really enjoy these. And then at some point we are actually going to play the game. We will play the game. Well, you will be. I'm not very good at this game. It's quite complex, very lore rich, and it relies a lot on like precision controls, and my brain is not fast enough. I mean, I can have a go.
You're a cozy gamer.
I'm a cozy gamer. I like a nice little point and click puzzle game. Something very simple, no quick time events, too stressful. But you're great at this. So you'll be the one playing. I can have a go if people just want a laugh.
I will be making you have a go.
All right, cool, great, wonderful. I have played it, by the way. I have played a couple of different cartograms and stuff, but yeah, I would not say I'm good at this game. Absolutely not.
Well, let's let the devs talk about it for a little bit.
All right, cool.
Here's the first dev interview.
Peggy 16.
Imperial is a sci-fi fantasy action RPG. I call it sci-fi fantasy because the setting is sci-fi, but I think the mood and feel is more fantasy.
You are a mercenary and you've come to this unexplored planet. There is this huge monolith in the center, and there's been an expedition that's already tried to figure out what's going on, but they have so far not got very far with it.
They've been trying to explore this monolith that's been built by a lost ancient civilization, and it becomes clear that this civilization has made discoveries that are unknown to the modern world.
Players can choose a weapon at the start of the game, but they're not locked into that. They can change once they pick up a new weapon, and they can experiment with different play styles. You can also customize your character, so you can make it however you want. There's lots of customization options, and I think there's a lot of variety there for players to explore.
And then beyond just the visual customization of your actual physical appearance, you can customize it with armor sets, and we have dozens of different visual assets for those as well. And then you can customize it with your playstyle. We have, I think, about 50 different abilities, hundreds of stats in the game. I would say, in summary, it's a true RPG. It's meant to be explored to that level of depth. The combat revolves around 3 different weapon archetypes. So we have a glaive, cannon, mason, shield, and they all play very differently. Just by equipping the weapon, you will get different moves, and you'll get a completely different feel.
Once you've chosen your weapon archetype, you want to be selecting your abilities as well. So you have several choices of abilities to make. Some are specific to the weapons, and some are shared.
And then you have ultimate abilities, which require energy to build up. We have the sort of a camera cut, so you get the spectacular, explosive kind of aspect of the combat as well.
There are thousands and thousands of possibilities for creating your build. You could create something basically entirely unique.
You can only change your loadout when you're in sort of the safe central hub zone area of the game. But if you find that for whatever reason a particular level doesn't seem to fit with the build that you've made, then you can change that and try again.
So in terms of stuff that players haven't seen, there is a lot, because we've only put out a couple of trailers, so there's tons and tons of content. Particularly for a small studio, we've created a game that's very, very ambitious.
The challenge is making all those elements come together in one big, satisfying game that's going to reward curiosity. I think we've conquered that, to be honest.
Whoa! They covered a lot in that, actually.
They did.
They do. From customization to everything.
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 Like, just the amount of customization options there are and build options.
Oh, yes.
You really can make your character, like, not straight away, but like throughout the game you can really build your character however you want.
Yeah.
I think.
So obviously, well, we'll dive into customization when we play the game, but they touched a little bit on like the weapons as well. So obviously there are 3 weapons, and you do pick one at the start of the game. So you pick a background. And that will sort of, the backgrounds aren't that important, but they add a little bit of flavour. They sort of determine your character's personality, and some of them give you some unique dialogue options when talking to the NPCs. But they each come with their own starting weapon. But as Joseph said in that video, you're not locked into that weapon. For the very start of the game, you'll do probably 1 cartogram, and during that you'll pick up probably another weapon, and then you can go in and you can try out that. So
what's your favourite starting weapon?
I like the glaive.
Oh, me too. I'm glaive as well.
I'm a glaive user. I've seen a lot of people hype up the cannon.
Yeah.
But I'm just like most games like this, I'm not a gun user. I like the agility of the
same.
The
it's fast. It's sleek. You can go in straight away. There's no. I find the mason shield a little bit slower, and then cannon. I just can't get my head around how to use it properly, because is there 3 different
the cannon works as three different guns. You basically have a short range, a mid range, and a long range, and you reload between the different ammo. So you won't have one cannon that's like a shotgun and one cannon that's like a sniper rifle. It's all in one, and you can switch between the ammo. So you can switch between the sort of close range, mid range, and long range, which is very nice. Whereas with the glaive, it's very melee heavy.
I like that.
Heavy.
Melee heavy.
Which suits my playstyle, because even when it comes to like D&D, which is just in your brain, I'm very much like I like being a little rogue who sneaks in,
stabs and gets
does
away.
A little stabby, and then is able to evade backwards. So it's big on the agility.
Okay, so our playstyles are quite similar then.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Nice. But yeah, there's 3 different ones, and you're not stuck all the way through. So if you get through the first cartogram and think, oh, actually, I think I'd like to try the cannon, or I think I'd like to try the mason shield.
Yeah.
You can switch it up. So yeah, it's great.
Yes, and there is, so in the main hub area, there is a training room, which we'll show off a little bit, but you, obviously you don't have to, if you're new, words in English.
You can do this.
if you've gone in with the glaive and then you've picked up a cannon and you're not sure how you're going to get on with it, you can, I realised I was still wearing the headphones.
That's okay.
You can jump into the training room and test it out a little bit. You can see how you get on with it. You can sort of learn its new abilities.
Yeah,
in
before you
comparison to the
before you
glaive.
can
Yeah.
continue on your journey.
Instead of going straight into the monolith and fighting some automatons with a weapon that you're not used to yet.
Yeah, yeah, you don't want to be doing that
No.
because it's the cartograms are they can be quite lengthy, and the last thing you want to do is get caught short with a weapon you're unfamiliar with.
Yes. So,
Yeah,
so
you definitely need some practice.
there is, yeah.
Yeah.
I really like going into the training room because you can summon some enemies. So you can summon like a weak enemy, a strong enemy, and then you can summon a strong enemy who doesn't attack you. Like he's just stationary and like his health doesn't go down. He's just there. He's just around. And it's a great way to sort of practice your combos without having to worry too much about being hit. So,
Yeah, it's nice.
So you can learn one part of the weapon, and then you can go into the weaker enemy who's then going to attack you, and you can learn your dodges and your parries and stuff like that. So
It's nice.
yeah.
And the customization as well. I really love the customization options, which we'll show you guys as well.
Yes.
But there are some like presets that you can have. So if you're just like, oh, I just want not
Yeah,
bothered
just-
about,
I'm
not really bothered about what I look
I don't
like.
care what I look like.
care
I'm
what I
just,
look
I'm
like.
just gonna jump in.
Just
I'm
gonna jump in, do a preset. So
Yeah.
there are some presets which we'll go for as well. But you really can customize. You can customize a lot.
Yes.
So I'm super excited to show you some customization options. But yeah, that was just one of three.
That was one of three.
One of three dev diaries.
Yes.
Cool.
I'm quite excited about the second one because it goes into cartograms a little bit.
Yes, a lot of
And
people will be like, "What the heck are they on about?
We-
What is
we
a
have-
cartogram?"
We have said cartograms several times.
We have.
and like, I guess that can be a bit like, what? I've never heard this.
Never heard this. What's
Obviously,
that?
obviously the keen listeners out there, cartography and cartogram. It's obviously something to do with maps.
Oh, okay.
Obviously.
Also, if you're in the chat, if you do have any questions for us, feel free to ask and we'll try to answer. But I'm really hoping that some of these dev diaries will give you all the info you need before we dive into the game.
There are some frequently asked questions, FAQs, up on the Steam discussions as well as in the Silent Games Discord, which I don't have a link to here, but it is linked.
It's on the Steam page and
it's on the Steam
everywhere,
page,
really.
on our socials.
Yep.
So shout out to the Discord actually, because it's been really great and like the energy's been fantastic in there this morning. So it's been very exciting. Sally's been sharing some updates. They had confetti cannons.
They did.
For the
Where are our
launch.
confetti cannons? I mean, the thing is, if you've got confetti cannons, someone's got to clean it up.
Someone's got to clean
And
it
it's
up.
probably going to be me. And I don't want to do that.
No.
But we are having a proper celebration tomorrow, aren't we?
We're
We're doing a proper celebration. There'll be cake. Been told there's pizza.
Pizza.
Yeah, we're having a
Which
pizza
we discussed
party.
earlier is a salad.
Pizza is a salad?
Yes,
Nah.
Yes.
No, I
it's-
disagree.
It's got your veggies and your oregano and you can have spinach on pizza and then cheese. It's like having parmesan, and then like the crust, the dough. It's like having croutons. So
How about salad is actually a pizza?
No.
I'm not having this. I'm not having this. That pizza is a salad. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
It's just a reason to feel better about having it tomorrow.
And you know what? I was really happy to hear that we're going to be ordering extra ham and pineapple pizzas because apparently there are a lot of ham and pineapple enjoyers in the office.
And by the time I get out there, it's gone, and I'm like, damn! I thought this was a controversial pizza. It's
No.
not.
It's not. It's apparently very popular among the secret mode staff.
There was one or two when we were talking about it. There was one or two people who were like, no.
But most of us are
But
like,
most of us are like, yeah, we
ham
we
and
want
pineapple.
more.
Give us more ham
To be
and
fair,
pineapple.
like pineapple haters can join up with pineapple enjoyers to go against the people who have peas on pizza.
Peas?
Yes.
On pizza? No.
I have seen this.
Peas on pizza? No, you've got to be
It's-
kidding me.
That's a step too far.
I mean, capers. I've seen capers on pizza and they're kind of like peas. I don't know, they look like peas.
Oh, okay.
I don't like capers. Someone said they're very interested in this game. Been looking for a good action RPG to play. Well, you're in the right place.
Yeah.
We hope this tickles your fancy. We're going to be showing off a couple of more dev diaries, which go a bit deeper into what the game is and core mechanics and stuff like that. And then we are actually going to play some of the game too, so you'll get to see some of it.
I think we should jump into the second dev interview now.
I think so too.
Because they talk about some of the asynchronous multiplayer features.
What the heck is? What do you mean asynchronous multiplayer? So it's not a multiplayer game.
No, so at the end of the day, Imperial is a single-player experience. However, there are some asynchronous multiplayer features, as we have discussed, and these are essentially you'll be able to interact with other players.
It's pretty cool.
But it won't be in real time.
No, so you're never going to be playing a game and then actually see.
Yes.
You're never going to come across another player.
So there is like the trading post where you'll be able to trade cartograms.
Pretty cool.
And I think the two really cool ones are the reviving system.
I like that.
And the Into the Ether.
The Into the Ether is the one that
It's
I'm most
really
excited by.
Yes.
So you can donate items into the Ether.
And they will pop out in someone else's game.
Okay.
With,
so you
with
may
a little
receive
bit of a buff.
Yeah, so you may receive a mysterious item that is ether touched.
Yes.
Oh, I'm excited
And
to hear
then
more about that.
The reviving as well, which they'll go into the dev interview, but I want to talk about it.
Cool.
As you're exploring the Monolith, you'll come across some little apparitions, some little ghostly figures who are knelt down on the floor, and you can go up to them, and it will ask if you want to donate a reset charge, which is your lives. So how many lives you have in each cartogram, and there's a limited number. But as you explore, you can find a few more, and then you can donate them to these apparitions. And then if somebody else is playing and they go down, they get taken down by the enemies, they can call out into the darkness, and someone can hear them, and then they get that reset charge, and they get to have another go. So I think it's a really fantastic mechanic.
I'm interested to see how people will. I'm interested to see how people feel about those things and like what feedback we get on those things.
Yes.
It's quite a new thing.
We've already had one where Sally, funnily enough, had donated, I believe, a reset charge.
Cool.
And then someone else, like a creator who had been playing, called out into the darkness and got that reset charge and actually messaged her to be like, "Hey, thank you so much. Like I received this from you. Thank you." So I think it's a great way to get the sort of community to be nice to each other.
Yes, you've got to be nice. We like it when people are nice to each other, don't we?
We do.
We like it when people are nice.
Hello, ego. Definitely not.
It's definitely not ego.
Definitely not ego.
Definitely not.
Hello, welcome in. We're just showing off Imperial, which is our new game. It launched
Released today.
So yeah, but I think we should let the devs talk about some of these features.
I think so too.
So here is Dev Interview 2.
Peggy 16.
I think that what makes us really stand out is just the scope and depth of our features and mechanics, coupled with a narrative that is hopefully genuinely compelling and thought-provoking.
It's a very honest homage to RPG games with a nostalgic traditional RPG feel, but there's also some new features like our asynchronous features that allow the community to come together and to foster connections inside the game as well as outside of the game. Players can trade items with each other, so I think that's quite exciting. There's a voice in the darkness, so you're able to give up something called a reset charge, which allows you to revive a player in another world after they have run out of their reset charges. So that can be quite a good feeling because it says player whoever has saved you from peril, basically. There's another feature called Into the Ether, which I really like, where you can throw an item into the ether and a player will get it on the other side, and then it will be ether touched, which gives it some additional kind of benefits. So yeah, there's lots of features that are cooperative, and I'm very curious to see what players do and if they choose to do that.
One of the most common items that players will want to trade between each other are the cartograms themselves. Cartograms are the levels that you play in the game, but these can be thought of as blueprints because they're actually items that you carry in your inventory and they drop from enemies. Each one comes imprinted with some randomized elements, which will make you have to think about how you approach it. As you progress through the game, you'll find a lot of sort of, if you like, loot, which is equipment that the player wears. The loot system is randomly generated from enemies, and we also have a crafting system in the game where you can reroll stats and you can move stats around to modify them just enough so that they improve to fit your build. As you play, you'll also be able to unlock new abilities, which is what the combat revolves around. Some of the abilities are actually tied to the ancient technology as opposed to the modern one.
Some of them are tied to the weapons, but there's also shared abilities that can be used with any build, and there's also an ultimate ability that you get later in the game.
You also want to be asking yourself, when using these abilities, what kind of damage do you want to be doing? So you may want to be selecting abilities that really lean into the elemental type of damage that your weapon does. If you have a frost-based weapon, for instance, you'll be choosing abilities that have frost-based damage or inherit that damage from the weapon.
Each different cartogram will have different ways that it needs to be solved, so the point is to be able to create different builds and to allow players to have that level of complexity and that layer of theory craft in their build. But then also it does require some sense of mastery, like some of the skills require perfect timing, parries and dodges, so there's also that aspect to it.
There's a lot of opportunity for players to really play their way, and I think they're really going to enjoy it.
Whoa! I don't know why I keep saying that every time we come back from one. I just, it's a lot of really cool information.
There is a lot of really cool stuff.
But yeah, Joseph went into cartograms a little bit there, about how they are essentially blueprints for the levels. All of the levels within Imperial were handcrafted by devs, so they are not procedurally
generated.
Yeah, I was like, did I say that?
Yeah.
Can I words in English?
You can.
They're not procedurally generated. They are handcrafted by the developers. So we touched a little bit on quadrants earlier. So yeah, while there are 4 biomes, quadrants, within them there's lots of different levels as well. So you basically, when you look at the cartogram, it'll have a name. So it'll be like world and life, and then the name, and it will give you a different starting location, which will give you a different route to go through the monolith to get to the boss fight. So yeah, it's really interesting.
Sounds like it's going to be really replayable then. You're not going to get the same. I think everyone's going to experience it slightly differently.
Yes.
Not everyone's going to get the same cartograms or the same levels or the same layouts.
So there are like the story cartograms which you receive from NPCs, and then there are ones that you pick up while you're exploring the monolith yourself. And like I said, while the levels are all handcrafted, the enemies you will find in there, as well as the loot, is all randomly generated. So you can play the same level over and over again, but the enemies you're going to come across and maybe their damage type and the loot you'll find is going to be different every single time. Cool. So it's, while you'll learn the area, you'll be like, okay, I know my way.
I know to go around that way.
But maybe a little ambush will be elsewhere.
A little ambush.
Just a little ambush.
Just a little ambush.
Hello, welcome in. We're just showing off Imperial. So. Yeah.
And also, going back to the cartograms, you can trade them as well.
Yes.
Trade them as well.
So once you reach a certain point in the game, you will unlock the trading post, so you'll be able to share cartograms that you have played with their specific loot.
Nice.
You'll be able to send that to another player, and you can be like, this one's got XYZ, it's really cool, like go into it.
So like if you're looking for a specific, we're having a fire alarm.
Oh. We're good? We're good, okay.
We had a fire alarm and we're not meant to have a fire alarm. We're like, do we need to evacuate? But no, it's gone, it's finished now, it's all done. But if it does go again,
we want to leave.
We will have to leave, because Vicky's a fire marshal, so.
I just double check that no one's pinging me being like, there's a fire.
Hopefully not. That would be very poorly timed.
I did mute, but I hope that it wasn't too loud for you guys.
Cool. What were we saying? Cartograms and
posts,
trading posts.
and the replayability.
Replayability, yes. I think we've covered everything.
Yeah.
I was in the middle of saying something super cool. I was like really into the cartograms, and now it's
gone.
now
The-
it's
the
now it's
fire alarm.
oh, so there I was saying, so if you need a particular item or something like that, you can probably see if that item is within the cartogram, and then you can be like, oh, I should probably
Trade
pick
it
that up
away,
because
yeah. Yes.
because you can
So
I guess you
when-
can see
when
what's
you're-
available, right?
When you're about to go into a cartogram at the portal, there is a bunch of information on it that will. You get like the info panel, and it will tell you the damage type and how your level stacks up to it. So
Cool.
your player character doesn't have like a level. Your level is determined by the average of your loot. So
Oh,
you'll have
nice.
like a level 10 helmet and a level
Cool.
9 chestplate and all of that. And then
Lovely.
that determines your level and how easy, very easy, medium, hard, or impossible that the cartograms will be, and you'll be able to see that before you go in. So you're not gonna go into a cartogram and suddenly it's impossible and whatnot. So you'll be able to be like, well, this is an easy one. I'm gonna go do that, and just be able to sort of get a bunch of loot.
And am I right in thinking that some of the armor as well is like fire resistant armor and stuff? So if
Yes,
you're going
so-
into a cartogram that's got a boss that's going to deal a load of fire damage,
Yes.
you probably want to go in with your fire resistant armor, right?
Yes, so all of your weapons and your armor pieces, they all have their own little stats that
Cool.
you can get these mod spheres which you can modify it and change it to your taste. You can really fine tune your build. But yeah, and then alongside that, there's also some consumables.
Ooh, I like consumables.
So your health, some grenades, some weapon dips. So again, you'll be able to maybe you'll go into like a fire. The cartogram, they do fire damage, so you'll get some like cryo, which is the frost one to counteract that, or pick up some fire resistance and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. So we do have one more dev diary
Yes.
to go into. Does anyone have any questions at this point? Because we can probably try to answer them, or we can. To be honest, the dev diaries do a really great job at giving you all the information you need before you start.
Yes, we have so the last one goes into the quadrants a little bit.
Cool.
So we have touched on them a little bit.
The quadrants are really awesome. They're really nice. They all look really different, and I think we each have our favourite. So
they are all very, very unique.
they are.
Like Manor Church is this sort of rundown. Sort of
There's ruins and stuff,
it's
right?
Very ruinous.
Very ruinous, yeah.
But it's very like dusty. And then World and Life is kind of similar, but it's not as ruinous. And
No.
it's full of greenery and waterfalls and these gorgeous statues. And then Mind and Truth, as we said, is the sandy one. It's these giant sandy plains with sort of like villages and buildings that have collapsed. And you can sort of go through them and find these loot chests. And then Depth and Silence is this dark.
It's very oppressive, isn't it?
it's this sort of, it kind of feels like you're floating in the abyss.
Yes.
You're like, there's all of these platforms and it's all like disintegrated around you.
Yes.
And it's a very dark one. It can be quite challenging in there actually. And
I mean, the whole game is challenging for me. For me, who doesn't play these kinds of games, it was a challenge from the beginning.
there is quite a high level of difficulty.
But it's very rewarding.
It's very rewarding.
It's super rewarding. Shall we take a little look at these biomes then?
Let's go into the
Dev
last
Diary 3.
dev interview.
And then are we going to play?
Then we'll jump into the game.
Yay!
So stick around. We'll be customizing our character and walking, running, diving, exploring the Monolith.
Yes.
Peggy 16.
One of the things we were conscious of when creating this idea of a monolith is that we wanted to make sure there was still variety in there. So we did actually create 4 very distinct different biomes. These reflect certain almost philosophical principles of life, if you like, and each one, in terms of its art direction, is meant to kind of invoke certain feelings. You will also see some very unique areas which lead more towards the supernatural and divine aspects of the mysteries that this ancient civilization has uncovered.
So players will encounter lots of different enemy types within the Monolith. So they are ancient automatons that are trying to protect areas in the different biomes, and they all have different styles of gameplay and all have different methods of defeating them.
This is sort of tied to the cartogram system. We put a lot of information up front in those cartograms, including what boss you'll face. And we also have something we call a dynamic difficulty indicator, which in real time takes into account your own power levels, such as the level of your character and what resistances you have, and compares that to the cartogram. It's just a loose indicator. It's not meant to be taken completely literally, but we do suggest which cartogram is maybe within your power level.
In Imperial, there's 9 different characters, and each of them have their own unique backstories. So all of them have their own motivations and reasons for being there, and they all have different takes on what's happening inside the Monolith.
Huh. I see the rumors were true.
Each of them is intended to be a very unique personality, and they've all had to sacrifice a great deal to be here, and they're all concerned about the future, and they're concerned about what they found.
It's very dangerous here. You shouldn't have come here.
Each of their quest lines have multiple endings depending on how you speak to them and what you do within the game. So it's gonna basically, everyone's end game can look quite different depending on how you've treated different characters.
What I hope is that players will resonate with these characters, that they will have their favorites. I mean, I'm probably biased, but I think they're one of the most interesting aspects of the game.
There are many, many things that I'm proud of with Imperial, but I think one of the things that I'm most proud of is the amount of complexity that we've managed to add to the game in a positive way. So every time players will play, they will probably discover something new, or they will uncover a new feature.
I think the mystery is going to be one that's going to really excite players. This is a game that doesn't necessarily force feed information to the player. They're going to be rewarded for their curiosity.
Imperial is a self-contained story, but the universe is very expansive. The people who belong in this world, including your player character, they know a lot about the history, they know a lot about the entities, about the civilizations, about the warring powers.
When you're creating any kind of new IP or any kind of RPG game world, you really need to think about the whole context of the world as well. So there is definitely scope for more in this universe, and we've definitely thought about how that could be utilized in the future.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
A lot more information in that one. Obviously, they went into the differences in the cartograms, and they showed them off a little bit there. So you got a little sneak preview. And the NPCs.
Yeah.
So yeah, the NPCs. I'm really excited to go and talk to them.
Me too.
They are all really fun. They all serve their own purpose, and they're very they're quite diverse.
I was gonna say, if I recall, like you are more into this game than me. I'm cozy games. This isn't my sort of thing. But I think I recall, and correct me if I'm wrong, but depending on how you interact with them, that changes their quest line a little bit.
Yes. So each of the NPCs they have essentially multiple endings to their quest lines, depending on how you talk to them. And throughout the game and how you complete the stuff. So it's
sweet.
So obviously we've had hoping there's a good end game.
I asked when I saw that comment come in, hopefully there's a good end game. I said, Eli, what is the end game? And Eli told me, and I was like, whoa, okay, that is good. I'm not going to spoil it.
No,
I'm not going to tell you what it is. But I was like, oh my god, that's really.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
There's a lot of mystery to uncover within the game, which is just so vast. As they said in the video, it's while it's a very self-contained story, the lore and the entire world in general is very, very vast and very expansive. So
nice, cool.
Yeah, each of the NPCs play their own part. There's a quartermaster, there's a blacksmith, there's the expedition leader, there's the commander.
And some of the interactions you can have with them are pretty funny as well.
Yes, they really
like
are.
I remember when we first played through, and I was like, you can speak to the characters like this. Okay, cool.
Strong language ahead of us.
Yeah.
But yeah, like mean, we're getting to it, but like the expedition came with a bunch of soldiers and they all died while inside, which we learned really early on. So it's sort of like, well, what is inside this monolith? Like, what is there's some crazy stuff going on here. And like one of the characters, she's a little bit traumatized by what she saw inside. She's very reserved because of it, and she's telling you that you should not be here. Whereas there's another character who's like, I'm going in, I'm exploring everything, and it's just there's just this wide variety. There's Hanwin's there, and he's sort of opposed to the people on the expedition, not of the expedition, but they have sort of different worldviews. There's an archaeologist. Rowlin, the quartermaster, he's pretty cool. So yeah, it's just they're all really fun, and all of their quest lines are really, really cool. So
I just love that you can the quest line changes depending on how you engage with them and what you say to them, and the relationships you build with them,
and what you come across within the monolith.
Really cool.
Can change how it happens. So there's a lot of replayability in that. You can explore their quest line differently each time.
Nice.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
I think we should play the launch trailer again, and then we will dive right into it. So
I think that's a great idea.
If you were not around for the beginning of the stream, this is the launch trailer.
Immortality. The tree of life itself is to be found here.
Just bring up the game again because
we changed a couple of settings.
I had to change the settings, but hopefully.
Oh my god!
There we go. We got the game.
Here's the game.
I'm gonna put the headphones back on so I can hear what's going on and it doesn't double through the mic. So this cable's a bit short. Well, it's fine.
You have to make do.
I will be playing on mouse and keyboard just because that's what sorry, I keep kicking you.
No, I think you just keep kicking the chair. You're fine. You're okay. You're all good.
I'm terrible and I sit cross-legged on chairs.
I can't. I have bad hips and bad knees. I can't sit cross-legged on anything.
But yes, we will be starting a new game. But yes, I play on mouse and keyboard just because it's what I'm used to. I'm a mouse and keyboard user.
I'm a controller person.
But yeah, it does work with Xbox and PlayStation controllers. It is available on both of those platforms as well. So.
You can also play on Steam Deck.
Yes, it is playable.
It is playable.
It is currently not officially verified, but we are working on it. So. But
for us controller fans and Steam Deck fans, that's how I like to play.
Yeah. So this is available now.
Yeah, Imperial is out now.
And we're gonna start a new game.
Let's go. Let's go.
I hope the volume of it is all okay and everything. So.
Hopefully.
We get the lovely.
Dearest Morris, my beloved grandson. Your father is a man of great appetites. He has never had much taste for responsibility, however. And so this burden must fall to you. Among my belongings that soon shall be rightfully yours, you will find clues to that destination of utmost importance. May they also serve as proof that I have spoken only the truth, however implausible my recollections may have seemed at times. Though I failed to reunite them, my promise to him shall not die with me if you will honor this request. Take this mission as your own. I bear a great guilt for placing such an obligation upon you, but I can think of no other way. You need not concern yourself with first searching for the divine spark. Once you have opened the monolith, they will come. Of this I was assured. The final secrets of existence and non-existence transfix mankind with monstrous eyes. May the God of Heaven inspire your heart with peculiar determination, come the day that you must face the truth of our world. With my eternal love and affection, your grandfather.
Oh, that's a cool switch.
Yes, the fade from the young hands to the
That's
older
cool.
hands. Very.
What do you want
That's
to do
very
about
cool.
Morris and his expedition?
Let him rot. He's cost me enough already.
Apparently, the Crown has sent an auditor. What if they find something? Surely we could spare a single mercenary.
I doubt even the most avaricious of them would accept this suicide mission. Word travels fast among the corps. The fall from grace of Edmund Rain is already legend.
Actually, sir, someone already volunteered. They were strangely insistent, in fact.
Is that us?
Who?
I wonder.
It's us.
What should we call ourselves?
Oh, whatever you like. I always struggle trying to think of names because the possibilities are endless. Usually I go with myself just for fun.
Yeah.
Just for simplicity, I'm like, I'll just whack my own name in there, but trying to think of a fantasy name, oh crikey Nora.
I'm gonna name, and this is why I'm trying really hard not to name them after my D&D characters.
Okay.
I'm gonna name them Beans.
Beans! Alright, it's a solid name, I guess.
Cool, so we're in character customization
Yay! Nice.
now. So we got a range of skin tones here,
Nice.
obviously male and female.
Alright.
I'm gonna make a dude today.
Okay.
So we got a bunch of presets here that go. So if you just want to jump straight into the game, you know where you're not.
If you're like, I don't care what this
worried.
guy looks like.
Yeah, it's
not first.
he can look like whatever. I just want to get in
And fight some stuff.
guys.
Yes. But we like character customization.
I love character customization.
It was one of the things when we first knew we were going to sign this game and we got our hands on a build. I think we spent at least 40 minutes.
God, yeah.
At least 40 minutes.
We were in here.
We were in this room and we were like just fiddling about like, what does your character look like? Well, you basically made one that looked like Astarion.
I did. I did.
I always tried to make one that looks like myself. But yeah, I really love the character customization.
Like the different complexions as well. I like this really freckly one.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go for some green eyes, I reckon.
Nice.
Just because I really like green eyes.
Yeah, me too.
Hairs. So we got a bunch of options here.
There's so many.
So many options.
There's so many options.
And you can have any kind of hairstyle, whether you've picked a male or female body, which is great. And a bunch of different styles. Like you can have ponytail, a plait, a short ponytail, a plait with bangs, a long ponytail with bangs. So there's, if you want bangs or you don't want bangs, there's the different options.
Cool.
Pigtails, different bangs. Got some little space buns with bangs. It's fantastic. Or sorry, a fringe.
A fringe. We don't call them bangs. I've got my friend's daughter keeps saying, I cut my bangs, and I was like, do you mean your fringe?
And then here, so you can change the root color.
Oh, I like that.
And then the ends.
Especially because my hair, when it's properly dyed and stuff, I tend to go for a darker root and then a lighter end. So I love the fact.
Shadow root.
Yeah, I like a shadow root. So I really like that you can do that.
You have there's some really nice like pinks and purples.
Ooh, that's nice.
I do.
Oh, the pale pink is good.
Yeah,
I like that.
Really
I really like
nice.
that colour. That colour's good. I like that.
I think I do. I like this hairstyle.
Yeah, I don't mind that hairstyle.
So I'm going to stick with that.
I think that's the quickest we've ever decided on a hair.
honestly.
That is literally the quickest we've ever decided on a hair.
I'm surprised at how much I like the pink. I mean, you have.
I would go for that colour.
I'm not normally a pink enjoyer.
A pink enjoyer.
I go for like I really like the greens.
I did have
really
like
the
teal coloured hair before, and it was really hard to get out.
It's the blue.
The blues, purples, all of that is really hard to get out. I do quite like that pale teal. That's lovely.
It's kind of mint.
I love a mint.
I love a mint.
I'm currently in that phase where I'm like, what colour do I go next? Because I had pink for a long time. Maybe a mint.
I've had a lot of different. I've had greens.
I know.
Blues, reds,
I think you've had about 5
silvers.
different hair colours since I've known you. At least.
To be fair, you did join while I was bald because I'd not long shaved my head.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, for charity.
yeah.
For charity.
I
like the pale mint. I really like. I like the pale mint.
Yeah, I think
that's
gonna
that's
be,
really nice.
I think I'm gonna go with the mint, and then I think I'm gonna stick with the dark
root. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I like the dark
definitely a dark root.
roots.
Yeah.
We'll just go through some, like a dark blue.
Yeah, that's nice.
Get a blonde in there.
No, I like a dark blue. The dark
Yeah.
blue's good.
I quite like the black.
I
instead
spoke
of
too
the
soon,
blue.
didn't I? I was like, that's the quickest we've ever chosen a hair. And now we're like,
no.
Well, maybe we tweak it. Maybe we don't go with that one.
I quite like this pale minty
I
colour
really like
with,
that.
with the dark roots.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
Let's stick with that.
Now we got to get it some
eyebrows. Get it some good brows.
To be fair, we were on some. We started with some good ones. Like these are some solid brows.
Yeah.
Do we make them green? Then?
Can we go for the darker green?
The darker green.
The darker green.
Yeah,
I quite like that.
The mid green or like the dark green?
Oh no, like the mid green. I like that. Hello, welcome in. Thanks for joining us.
And then facial hair.
You're joining us just in character creation right now. We've not delved into the game yet, so you haven't missed much really.
I think it's going to have to be the greens because as much as we have...
So we've got like a dark...
We've got the black roots.
So do we go black beard?
I don't know. I feel like it stands out a bit too much. I think
Right.
I think the darker green...
Yeah, I like that. I like
sort
that.
of brings it all together.
Yeah, I like that. I'm not sure.
We
I'm
could
not
just
keen.
baby face it.
No, don't baby face him. I was just going to say I wasn't keen on the beard. So I think we need a different... a different... Ooh!
The full
We need to go...
bushy beard.
Maybe not full. I like... Yeah, that. Actually, I quite like that with the little tuft. I'm feeling that.
What about a moustache?
No.
Oh, what do you mean?
I mean...
what about a moustache?
A moustache.
I like this moustache.
That's not bad. I'll compromise on that.
I like this moustache.
Yeah, I'll compromise. That looks quite good.
What about not handlebars?
No, I'm not into that. I'm not into a handlebar.
To be fair, I do quite like this.
I liked the one with the
style.
little tuft. I quite liked that. Yeah, I quite liked that. But
I don't like the lack of moustache.
All right, okay. Right, sure.
I don't like
Wouldn't
the
it
lack
be great
of
if you
moustache.
could have chosen a different moustache separate to the beard?
Well,
Oh,
that
I like that. Yeah, I like that. I like that one. No? He's got a moustache and a tuft. You're going to go starting.
I like the moustache.
I quite like that. I will
We're gonna
compromise
go
on
the
that. I quite like that one.
And then we're going to jump into makeup.
Yeah, I do like a little bit of guy liner.
Get very fun here.
Oh, I like a bit of guy liner.
I really like this one.
Yeah, I
but
like
just
that
the
one.
Inners,
Yes,
but
I like that
also,
one.
There are also some
No, just the
larger
inners.
ones.
I quite like the inners.
Showing off the options, Vicky.
All right. No. Go back.
We got some lovely, like,
Ooh,
that's
a
a
nice wing.
A very nice wing. So yeah, I like the inner one.
Yeah, I like the inner as well.
And then you can have any color you want. You can have quite a bright color to really
what do we go
make
with?
them pop. I really like the
I
yellows.
like that. Yeah, I like that.
But alongside that, you can also adjust the opacity. So you can have it, if you don't want it quite standing out so much, you can have it a little bit.
It's there, but it's
there. It's
subtle.
a subtle hint of eyeliner.
I like.
But I'm going all out in the 10. I want
Alright.
I want it to stand out.
All right.
What about the pinks?
Ooh.
Because we liked the pinks in the hair. Maybe not the hot pink, but like the baby pink.
Yeah, I like the lighter
That's quite
colours.
nice.
That's quite nice.
But honestly, I'm kind of
The
sold
yellow.
on the yellow.
I'm sold on the yellow too.
I'm sold on the yellow.
Yeah. At least we can agree on something.
And then there's a bunch of different eyeshadows, and these their opacities are set all the way down. I'm going to turn them all the way up just to show them off. So we've got a bunch of different ones. This is
Quite like that.
yeah. And then you can have just the one eye, or the other eye.
Oh, interesting.
Or this
Oh,
sort of
that's I
nice
like that.
smoky one with this little dot underneath, which
Oh,
I really
like. I like that.
I really like this one, like turning down the opacity a little bit and switching up the colours. I quite like this one.
The green with the yellow eyeliner is kind of cool.
I think it's becoming a bit too much green. I think the eyeshadow needs to be a different.
liked like not the full. I liked what we had before.
This one.
Yeah, I like that one. But I like the one with the dot under.
Yeah, the one with the little
The one
dot.
with the little dot I really like.
Ooh, the dark pink's quite nice. It
Yeah, I
sets
quite
off
like
the
that.
yellow quite
Yeah, I like
nicely. What about a dark red instead?
I like that.
Ooh. But they do have a secondary colour, some of them. So this one, for example, there's like little specks in it that are different. So you can have...
could spend an hour doing
You
it.
could,
I
you
promise
really,
you
really
we
could.
won't. We will move on to the gameplay at some point.
At some point.
At some point.
Here we go. This one shows off the. So obviously we have the pink, and then the inner bit is a different colour.
Oh,
so.
I like that. I would totally wear that.
I think I might go for like a brown. On
Yeah, I
the,
quite
on
like
the inner,
I quite like the
then-
darker colour.
And then like a. Like a.
I do like the darker colours.
Turn down
Like
the,
I quite like
the
that.
opacity just a little bit.
Yeah, I
Because
quite
it really
like that.
it makes the yellow pop.
Yeah, you really do want that, and I like the little spot underneath.
Yeah.
I'll totally wear some of these looks.
Oh, fully. And then we're on to blush.
Okay.
And because this is set to opacity 10, it's gonna look a little bit
Crazy.
out there initially.
Whoa.
But if we can turn down the opacity
Someone's
a
been
bit,
out in the sun too long.
just a little bit.
A little bit of sunburn there. Oh, yikes.
But I think it's some of them are just quite. It's like a little rosy cheek. If we turn down the opacity, like it's just a nice little glow.
A nice glow. He's been in the sun.
Yeah. He's a mercenary.
He is.
so-
I like that.
Yeah, there's the very subtle.
He looks like he's been in the sun. He's not been hiding
Yeah.
in a cave.
No,
I've been
he's
living
out,
under a rock like me.
out adventuring.
This game is live service. Correct? Someone asked. Don't believe so.
No, so this is just you buy it, you have the game. It's a
Yeah.
single player experience.
Yeah.
So no microtransactions, no battle pass.
Fantastic. Great to hear.
And in lips, I really like using this one, but we'll show off the others.
All right.
All of these bold colours, and once again you can change the opacity so it can be a little bit subtler.
Ooh.
I like going with this one and turning
That looks crazy.
you turn the bottom opacity off, and then put like a nudish kind of colour.
I see.
on the
You've
top
really,
lip.
you've really played with this.
Well, this I'm like it's giving Kim Possible.
Oh,
It's
yes.
giving
Oh, I
Shigo.
do. I do like that. If I could pull that off, the thing is, I play with my lips too much, and I've
would
tried.
spread.
I have tried before having like something on the top but not on the bottom, and within a few minutes, I may as well have just done a full lip.
I'm gonna go for this like darker brownish colour.
Yeah, I like
just,
that.
It adds a little bit of something,
something.
without being like, wow, that's in your face.
He's definitely wearing lipstick. Hello.
Look at him go. And then
Oh, he's great.
finally, and this is a fun one. We got some scars.
Nice.
So we have a bunch of different scars to pick from.
Okay.
And once again, they have their strengths, so you can turn them down. But
he's very handsome. He's very pretty.
as you can see, this is like it's going through the,
Yeah, I quite like
his left,
that.
our right eye.
I quite
But
like
you can
that.
swap the side. So you can have it appearing
Interesting.
a different way around, which is
I like
really
that.
nice to see.
I've not seen that before. I think I've seen a left scar or a right
Yeah.
scar. I've not seen one where you can just flip it.
Yeah.
He's very pretty.
It just adds that extra level of customization because like there's 5 scars to pick from, and if everyone was picking the same one, but this adds that
And the strength as well. Like
yeah,
I like that.
it
That's
turns
nice.
it into
Something
so much
different.
more. You can see it's just like a faint line there on 0.
Yeah, it's faded really
It's
well.
there,
It's
but
faded
then
super well.
on 10 it's quite gruesome still. It's like quite concave.
Yeah, I like it. He's very pretty. I like it.
Yeah. I think I'm going to put it on 0 because I quite like this faint silvery line.
Yeah.
But which one do I go for?
I do like the eye scar.
I'm a sucker for the lip scar, to be fair.
Are you?
Yeah.
It's quite sexy. I've got to say.
I'm a sucker for the lip scar. But
The lip scar is a bit sexy.
I do like the eye scar. I'm sticking with the lip scar.
All right. Okay, I'm going to
it's
fall in
quite
love with this guy. Take him away.
His name is Beans.
Oh, well, yeah. It's like, oh, God, you're so handsome. What's your name? My name's Beans. An instant turn off.
So
backgrounds
here
now.
we go into the
Lovely.
backgrounds. As you can see, there are
I mean, he
few
is a
different-
handsome devil.
He is.
He is a handsome devil.
So as you can see, all of them have a different, when you hover over them, a different description.
I see.
So it's gonna change your personality a little bit, and as you can see, they all have different starting weapons. So here we have the mace and shield, which it's a good weapon. It comes with like you got your block abilities and your parries, so it's quite fun. You got the cannon, which as we discussed earlier, it's got like the three different ammo types.
Yep.
So you can have that short range, mid range, long range.
Nice.
And then the glaive.
I mean, we're both very partial to a glaive.
I really like the glaive. So you'll be able to get in close.
Yes.
Close melee. And
It's really fast and agile, isn't it?
You're very agile.
Yeah.
You got your dodges and your deflects, which is really nice to have. I'm gonna go with. I know I literally said earlier that
That you always like to play as a rogue.
Yeah, I do.
I mean that pose as well.
The
Come
pose,
on, it's so
everything,
us, isn't
yes.
it?
And
it's very us.
Sullen and ill-tempered, you suffer no fools. Although you're invariably, I can't read very well. You invariably choose your own company over others. That does not mean you enjoy solitude. So it adds a little bit of flame.
You're just generally miserable most of the time.
Yeah, but
which isn't our personality, but just look at how cool that is.
honestly,
Like that the cool factor is
cool oozes off of
Oh
him.
yeah, come on.
That's
And we
like
all want to
the-
be cool, right?
Honestly.
We all want to be
So
cool.
I'm gonna go with muscle.
Yeah. I mean, I think every time I've played, I've been a rogue.
Yes. Yes. And then you get to pick another ability here.
Nice.
So,
I like that. What are you going to go for?
Oh, that's a good one.
Because they're all really good.
Yeah. So we already have Drain Essence.
Nice.
Which obviously its own little description here, but so we have Invigorating Smash, which does a little bit of damage, but it also heals you.
Yes.
I really like the spike.
The spike is super cool. I think I usually go for the middle one. What's that one? Force punch. I think I usually go force punch.
It does a bit of an area of effect damage.
Pretty
so
sure
yeah.
that I usually do force punch. But yeah, spike visually looks super cool.
I like spike because it has sort of two different. I realise I'm like right on the edge of
It's
the.
okay.
I was like, I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
No, don't go anywhere. I need you.
I like spike because it has sort of two different. So you can tap it and it does one spike, which does a little bit of damage.
Okay.
But if you hold it, it does this sort of little cinematic and big spikes. So I think I'm gonna go with.
Yeah.
with
I mean, it's a
spike.
really good one to show off. Yes.
So yeah, this is Beans.
This is Beans.
And we're gonna get
Let's
into it.
go. And you're playing on mouse and keyboard
I
as
am
well, but
playing on
it
mouse and
is great on a. I like to play on controller. It's great on a controller.
My shoes are squeaking.
It's okay. I'm sure no one can hear.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I have them on the wrong way around. So let's
Thanks for letting us know about
Let's
the
try
sound.
that. There we go. Cool. So here we are. We're in the hub.
Mhm.
And yeah, we've got. I mean, I was already sprinting because I know what I'm doing, but it is a toggle to sprint, so you don't have to
Nice.
worry about
Holding things down.
Holding things down.
Oh, that's good.
So my current goal is to find someone in charge. So we did just go past someone in here. Let's speak to Hanwin.
I see the rumors were true.
And it's all fully voiced as well, which is
It
great.
is, except the player character.
Mhm.
So all of the NPCs are fully voiced, and the player character is non-verbal, except for some of the special abilities where you get like a nice line of dialogue to go along with it. So.
Cool. Nice.
Rumors, you
That the
say?
relief effort so desperately hoped for was finally on its way. That would be you, I presume.
Correct. I'm here on behalf of Mr. Bouquet.
I haven't had the honor. Oh, goodness no. Hanwin Dryden at your disposal. I am an emissary of His Grace.
So he is not from the company. The company is who sent this expedition.
Oh, okay.
So he is from the king.
Oh.
Oh, a glorified accountant for the most part. In any case, as a more recent arrival myself, I don't think I will be of as much use to you as your fellow company employees. Have you spoken to Mr. Lavelle or Commander Rain yet?
We have not. So we should go
Very
find
best
them.
of luck.
Very best of luck. What could he? I'm sure they're lovely people. What could you possibly mean by that? We're gonna go straight to Commander Rain.
All right.
Mr. Edmund over here. Actually, I always speak to him first. I'm gonna speak to Morris first.
Okay.
And he doesn't look too good.
No, he's a little bit sleepy.
He is flat out. Judging by the empty bottles littering his desk, it's doubtful you'll get a response anytime too.
He's not just sleepy.
No, so he's had a little bit of a
Oh, he's got a bit of a problem. I see there.
But you may recognize this from the opening cutscene. He is the young boy who had the letter from his grandfather.
He is, yeah. Yeah, I really liked that transition from the young cats.
I don't think we're going to get any information out of him anytime soon. So let's speak to Mr. Edmund here.
Ah, there you
I
are.
like him.
I had heard the report that we were to expect a new arrival. I can't imagine what possessed you to agree to this mission.
Well, I'm here, and you
Why
are...
don't we discard the pleasantries, I don't know who you are, nor do I care.
Oh, okay, I did like him, but he's quite rude.
Are you always this welcoming? You should really show a little more respect. Can you at least try to be helpful?
So I love that you can choose.
I'm going to be a little bit sarcastic. Are you always
Are
this
you
welcoming?
always this tiresome?
Oh, what a comeback.
Wow.
You should really show a little more respect. Don't laugh at me. I'm going to name drop.
They have a funny way of showing their concern, but you can bother Morris with the details.
Oh, he's
It's a
sleeping.
shame that you arrived at such a late
There we
hour.
go.
If you'd gotten here earlier, you might have caught him sober.
It's 10 a.m.
Whoa!
It's 10 a.m.
Exactly.
Oh. Fine. I'll check myself. Tell me where I can find the ruins of your so-called lost civilization.
Ruins? Oh, I see. Take the path past the blacksmith between the pillars. What's the matter? Need me to hold your hand?
Oh, how rude.
He is. Oh, there's some of that language I was on
Away
about.
with you. I don't suppose we shall meet
He
again.
is rude.
I don't suppose we should meet again. He thinks I'm not going to survive this, it seems.
Fair enough.
But
It'd be a very short game if you didn't.
And it is not.
It is not a short game.
There is many hours that you can sink into this game.
Many.
So let's get our first look at the monolith.
Wowzers.
Wowzers indeed. It's kind of daunting, like
how big that is.
Yeah, and like we know there's 4 quadrants inside.
There is
with lots of different levels. So, and like this is a long path, and it's as you get closer, it's even bigger.
Ginormous.
It's kind of like being in like the middle of a city and you've stood right next to the Shard in London.
Well, this is how I felt when I went on holiday recently, and the buildings were just massive. I felt like an ant. So I imagine it's very similar.
Imagine looking at it as if you were an ant. So here we are inside.
Ooh, cool.
It's all, the gravity seems a bit odd up there. It's all, look, we've got some expedition gear, it seems. There's another glaive there.
Cool.
So yeah, jump over that, and I'm gonna go through this gap.
We're gonna have a little ambush. Just a little ambush.
A little ambush.
What's this?
It's just a little fella.
Okay.
I'm kidding. It's one of the many automatons that we will be facing outside.
Oh, cool. Ooh. Okay, it's just one.
It's just one.
You can take one.
I can. So yeah, we got our first little tutorial here, and you're able to access your tutorials at any time in the menu. There's a little tutorial section, so if you ever want to go back and reread these, you can. So yes, I'm gonna go in. Oh, he's blocking me already. Go look for an opening.
Hit him on the bottom.
Exactly. I didn't quite do it this time.
Whoop. So it is very much precision based. Like you really need to
so you can
time your dodges, time your hits.
Yes, you can see the build up of their attack. So so it's doable. But there was also another little bar, a little white bar that is their stun meter. So the more you hit them, it builds up their stun, which is a very useful feature. So as you can see, I am picking up stuff here. We'll get more into that in a second. So there's some more guys here.
Oh, there you go. I do love the glaive. It is just, you can maneuver so quickly with it and dodge away so quickly with it.
There's a little spike there. I stunned him.
Nice.
Oh
yes, I forgot about the stun.
Here's the largest spike.
Oh, nice.
And another stun. Turn my headphones down. It's very loud in my ears.
It's great because I can hear it. It's great because I can actually hear it.
So yeah. Now that's everyone in here, right? I can just leave.
Sure.
Ah,
Another little ambush.
another little ambush. So here we go. We've got a little tutorial on using abilities. So yes, I'm on keyboard and mouse. So they are on 1, 2, 3, and 4 for me. But it'll be different for controllers, obviously. And then it says here that we can craft some more at the blacksmith. So we'll be looking at that in a little bit, and then we can also change out our weapon and abilities in an armor crate. So yes. Now I am coming in here with a little bit more knowledge that these blue guys, they heal their pals, and we don't want them.
I always try to get rid of them first.
Yes, because of the way they heal, but they also do like some shields, which we don't have, because then it would be harder to hit them, obviously. Teleport attack here.
Nice.
And then I'm going to use my other ability that I haven't done yet, which sucks them in towards me. So,
That's nice.
So it's easier to get some melees in. And the little portal has opened, so let's get back. Little drink.
So that's like a little training level, would you think?
Yeah, it's sort of like a little tutorial.
A little tutorial.
So you get the hang of what you're doing, and you kind of understand how the enemies spawning in work.
But that's not the training arena.
So before we talk to Edmund, I will show off the training arena actually.
Cool.
There are stairs, but I'm like I just go through the window.
This is quicker.
There are stairs right here. So then up this ramp, I wouldn't say stairs, but it's not stairs. And then down these stairs, we'll come into the training room.
Okay. So for new players, I mean, I like to spend a lot of time in the training room because I'm not very good, I will say. And I like to know I like to have a little bit of training before I go up against anything. So I find this to be a really good area, especially for testing out different weapons as well.
Yes, I don't have any new weapons yet. So.
Yeah, you only have your starting weapon right now.
So yeah, that was a little weak enemy. So I'm gonna bring in a big boy.
Cool.
A strong enemy. So we got a big
I like how they
fella.
look, but they are brutal.
He's silly, so he just went straight
Stunned
into a wall.
himself. Stunned himself.
Some spikes.
Lovely.
And we do have some consumables in the bottom corner.
I see that.
Which are linked to 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I never did that. Hell yeah. I won't use them here because I don't wanna waste them just yet. I will use them inside the bottom. Got some dodges. Oh, he just keeps running into walls. There we go. So yeah, that was a big strong enemy.
And you can spend as much time as you want in here, right?
Yes,
cool.
you can. And then also the last option, as we kind of spoke about, is the
strong
inert
enemy.
one.
Okay, so the one that doesn't do anything.
Yeah, so he's just here, and you can just sort of focus on your combos and figure out what your abilities do.
Yes.
So instead of going into the monolith
and being like, oh, I picked up a new ability. I wonder how to use it.
You can come here and attack them all you want. Learn your combos. It would have been helpful if I was facing the right way when I did that. So, yeah.
Lovely.
That does a lot of damage. So yeah, that's the one singular spike, and then once the cooldown is done.
Ah, yes. And they seem to cool down quite quick. Actually.
Yes, and there are different things that sort of change the cooldowns. You can get some abilities that sort of refresh them immediately.
Nice.
So
it's kind of sad having the inert one because like he's not even fighting back. Bless him. He's just stuck there on a spike.
Yes. And now obviously the console has disappeared. So some people may be like, "How do we get out? I'm stuck in here." But in the top corner there is a little prompt.
Oh, end training.
Says end training.
Lovely. Because obviously there's no way to beat that inert one. You just keep going at him.
So yeah, you can get out of there. You just X to end training.
That's good to know.
Obviously there is also the H, which is toggle input overlay. So that just tells you all of your basic controls. So obviously I have the glaive on currently, so it's telling me the glaive basic controls for mouse and keyboard. So yeah, it's a good place just to figure out what you're doing and get used to it.
Yeah, I like to spend a fair bit of time in there.
Oh yeah.
But that's because I'm not good at these games. So I'm like, I need to hone my skills a little bit before I feel confident going up against anything.
And
I'll be damned.
He was really rude to us.
I might have to remember your name now. I bet you're eager to recount us all with tales of your glory and triumph.
I hope you're sitting comfortably.
Spare me.
We are sassy.
Is that really the best equipment the Mercenary Corps is offering these days?
Times are... It's kept me alive so far. It has.
It won't for much longer.
What do you
At
mean?
the very least, you could arm yourself with a full set of abilities. John can assist you with that.
Oh yeah,
Take
we
this
like
and pay him a
John.
visit.
We do like John. That'll do. Oh yes.
Once you're a little more
2,000
prepared,
silver.
speak to Dr. Thornton for your next assignment.
Oh, we've got some... I'm not one of your underlings.
Real sassy today. You're very sassy.
We've got some more NPC name drops. So over at the back here is the blacksmith.
Yeah, I like him. He's nice.
John.
I'll do.
Nice place you have.
Yeah,
here.
let's be nice to John.
Is the workshop. I'm the smithy, John Kent.
Nice to meet you.
Very polite.
This is the workshop.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It's lovely.
You won't
Oh,
find
it's
a
supposed to be
better forge
nice.
in all the known
That
worlds.
was nice.
Nice.
Now then,
Be nice.
shall we get started?
Edmund told me I can get more
Aye,
abilities here.
got standard
so
company
yes.
ordnance. The more exotic ones will need extra materials, though.
So that's
Have a
not in
look.
there, the fact that you'll be picking up some treasures throughout. So we'll go, obviously, so we have identify here. So as you go through, you'll be picking up stuff in the monolith.
Currently nothing.
Yes. So when you go through a cartogram, you'll be picking up some stuff, and you'll bring it here to be able to identify it, to then be able to use it. So, but we're going to go over to abilities. Now the little icons here means that they're used for different weapons. So as you can see, this one, it needs a cannon to be made. So this one's for a cannon. Shield blast. So obviously,
For the shield, yeah.
I think this one's for all of them, the invigorating smash, which we do already have. Same with the force punch. I'm gonna go with. Oh, see, I really like energy wave, right?
Oh,
I
nice.
really like energy wave, and that's got that's. I need a level 10 glaive, so. But I'm gonna take invigorating smash, which I didn't take earlier. So then, I will be able to. I thought I was pressing escape. I wasn't. I was like, why am I not leaving? So yes, and now I get a little tutorial on managing my loadout, but I will talk through it. So there's these little armory crates here. You can come here and manage your loadout essentially. So here, I do have a cannon, but I'm gonna stick with the glaive because it has fire attack, which I like a lot more than the electric. So we're going to stick with that, but it's I keep missing escape on the keyboard. We're going to go straight to abilities, and you can see we have invigorating smash here, and you can rework them so that they're on different keys, which I'm going to do. I'm going to put spike on 1 and invigorating smash on 2.
Nice.
So yeah, and then as you get more, they obviously go further. So you have a 4, and then there's one that sits on Q, which is a special one we'll be getting a little bit later. But yeah, here is where you go through your different equipment, and you can see all of its stats and all of that, and then obviously you can save a loadout. Lots of save spaces.
Wonderful.
So you can
wow.
have many different
You can have
builds
so many different loadouts.
just in the background. So yeah, it's great.
Amazing.
But we don't have much at the moment, and you can also manage your consumables here. So you've got a little stash, but you also have your little item pouch. So we got some heals, we got some damage boost, we got some barriers that will be really helpful, and some grenades. We love some grenades. Grenades are fantastic. So we got told to go speak to Maria.
Yes.
So let's go speak to her. Obviously, new players will have a chance to. They won't necessarily know exactly where everyone is. So if you have a chance to explore everything. So we're gonna talk to Maria here. Edmund told me to speak with you.
I've been expecting you.
Oh.
Here.
What are we
this is for
getting?
you.
What are we getting?
What is it?
A
cartogram.
You'll need it if you plan to explore more of the ziggurat. If you find other cartograms while inside, be sure to bring them to me first, and I'll correctly identify them for you.
Awesome. So when you find them on the inside, you can bring them to her, and she'll be able to be like, this is a man and church cartogram.
Oh, wonderful.
This is a world and life cartogram. So, and she's now going to explain how they work.
Quantum
Wonderful.
entanglement. It's why I was invited to join the expedition in the first place. How Mr. Lavelle knew my expertise would be so relevant is a secret I haven't yet been able to pry from him.
Ooh.
The process of
Already talking about
identification
secrets.
involves determining and classifying the relevant quantum information so that it can then be transferred to a specific location. In this case, the quantum information in question would include you. I'm sure that sounds terrifying, but it saves you the long walk over the bridge, so at least there's that.
It is a long walk.
Yeah,
it is a long walk.
I always try and pick someplace relatively safe inside.
So, she's obviously just explained that we bring the cartograms to her and she'll be able to essentially teleport us inside.
Nice.
Instead of going through the entrance every time and over the bridge, we'll be able to use this teleport just to the right of her.
I do my best. The ziggurat is incredibly enormous, even bigger than it seems from the outside.
It's bigger on the inside.
I understand you've been inside already, but that's just the entry hall. Beyond that are the 4 quadrants.
Wow.
I did wonder what was deeper in. I got teleported back here.
Indeed.
Though.
In time, I hope you might explore all of them, although that is a long way off. Some are far more dangerous.
Oh, we
than
live for
others.
danger. Come on, we live for danger. Bring it on.
The access in the very center must be somewhere in those quadrants. And I suppose reaching the center is the ultimate
There's a
goal of this
center?
expedition.
Yes.
Ooh.
So the entire goal is to get to the center and figure out what's at the center.
Oh
of
my
the
goodness.
And I'm gonna do the dumb thing of asking what's in the center.
I mean, finding that out is precisely the point. Do try and keep up.
Do try and keep up.
All right,
have
so
to
that's
start
our
somewhere,
end
though.
goal is
So
to,
make good
to
use of the
explore all
cartogram I
4
gave you.
quadrants and get to the center of the monolith. All right,
and
cool.
figure out what's there. So I'm going to use the portal, and we're going to use this Manon Church.
Oh, it's Manon Church. All right.
It is immediate.
So, do you know, is that first cartogram random or is it the same for everybody?
I believe it's the same for everyone because it was received by an NPC.
I see. Okay.
So everybody will experience them the same if they are received by an NPC.
Okay.
But the ones you pick up will be a bit more
Different.
randomized.
Cool. That's good to know.
Obviously, all of the levels are handcrafted by the devs, so they're not procedurally generated, but the enemies and loot will be different each time.
Yeah, every time I've played, I've had a completely different run, so yeah, it's great.
As well as like the damage type that the enemies do, that'll be different, so you're never going to have the exact same amount. But here we are.
Cool. Loads of replayability with this then.
Here we are inside our first Manon Church cartogram.
Cool.
And you can see it is quite destroyed, and,
Yeah.
and she was right. It is obviously a lot bigger on the inside than it seemed on the outside. So.
Oh, there's things to collect.
Pick up some treasures.
Oh, I like it when there's things to collect.
I did hear an enemy spawn. Here they are. Oh, I didn't quite block that in time.
No, it's very precision based. You've got to be really on it.
Ooh.
Ah!
No!
No! I was just about to say, don't fall off.
I was like, don't fall out. This bit's floor. It was not floor. It was not floor.
No. So if you're just joining us and you don't know what this game is, it's called Empyreal, and it's out now.
It is.
You can play it right now.
But this is a great time to show off
Reset
charges.
I see,
I obviously did that on purpose.
Nice. Yes, absolutely. You've got to show off everything.
So your reset charges are essentially the amount of lives you have, right? So you'll go in, and each cartogram has a set amount of reset charges, but you'll be able to find them throughout. So you'll go in with a few, and then you'll be able to find a certain amount throughout the cartogram. The more you explore, the more you'll probably find. And then if you die, you will be taken back to your last checkpoint. So yeah, let's try that again. I'll use some of my abilities this time.
Okay.
So where is the fella? Down here.
Down there.
We're gonna use my ability on 3.
Whoop.
Need to stop going near the edge.
Yeah, just stay away from that.
And we got some bismuth.
Ooh.
And through the door.
I do like to just collect things as I go. I don't know what any of that stuff is for yet.
2. Get some health back.
That'd be nice.
Oh, I didn't see your lunge bar there.
Lunge bar. Oh, there's a little spirity guy.
I was like, I'm gonna talk about that once I've finished.
There's a little spirit guy over there. What's that?
Then again.
Ooh, I love it when they get stunned.
I do too.
That's my favourite bit of combat.
So this is one of the asynchronous features
there you
that
go.
are within the game. So obviously it is a single player experience, but you can come across these little apparitions of a downed warrior, and you can offer them a reset charge. So then, if someone else in a different game then dies in here and they've run out of reset charges, they have the chance to call out into a voice in the darkness, and then it'll pop up being like player came to your aid.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna donate 1.
All right,
because,
1.
I want to keep the rest.
All right. But yeah, we've got
there
to
we
show
go.
off what happens. We've got to show everyone what happens.
So there's a lot of these little loot boxes around as well.
I love these, and actually the tinkly sounds.
It's great. It's great.
Yeah, I love it.
I picked up a disruption grenade in that, which is like
Cool.
one of my favorite grenades. So I am actually going to put that on 6.
Nice.
So you can get into your inventory by going into the main menu here, but there are a few shortcuts. So you can press I, which goes into your inventory and loot and whatnot, and then if you press O, it goes straight to your consumables. So you don't have to worry about going through different menus. You can just go straight to your consumables and get them sorted. And as you can see, it does pause the game in the background, so you can go into these mid-fight. Say you've gone through all your health in your hotbar, and you want to get a new stack in. You can do that without having to worry about
that's really good.
people still hurting you around. And here's a checkpoint.
Ooh.
Checkpoints are really fun. They essentially work as saves. So whenever you go past a checkpoint, talking and fighting.
So I guess like if you were to die now, you'd just go straight back to that checkpoint.
Yes, I wouldn't go
and
back to the
is
start.
that only if you have reset charges available?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you've run out of reset charges and you die, you will go back to the hub.
Oh, that's sad. Let's not die.
No.
Let's not die. Oh, spiky. Oh,
That was a sneaky I died bomb.
I see.
But yeah, there's all of these. I'm gonna pick up some fur.
I know. I just like collecting stuff. I don't even know what it's for.
And a little box here.
Yeah.
And we got some shield restores. Perfect. We've got another. But what I was saying about checkpoints is they act as saves. So you could go in here, use all of your consumables, and then die. And then when you came back here, you would have those consumables back.
Oh, that's cool.
So you don't have to, like, each time you respawn, you don't have to worry about, I've used up all my loot, so what am I actually going to do now? So yeah, these work as little save points.
Lovely.
This is a big room, so I have a feeling.
Oh, you're going to have a little ambush.
A little
Just
ambush.
a little ambush. There you go. Just a little ambush.
Just a little ambush, and I am going to use a grenade.
You're doing really well. I definitely would have died by now. Whoop.
Oh, I missed it. There you go. I'm going to do a few. Timed that very poorly. Another stun. I love a stun.
Me too. Very satisfying.
Now we got a little teleport thing. Now this, so when you get to these rooms, you get to this. This will teleport you to the boss fight.
Ah!
But
we're not ready. We're not ready.
But obviously, as you can see, there's a lot of walkways about.
There's a lot more to discover. Yeah.
So obviously, this is the very first cartogram you get, so it is a little more straightforward. Just go to, but you can walk around. A little ambush. You keep blocking my attacks. That's not very nice, is it?
He's not playing.
Stop. blocking my attack. Not very nice.
Don't think he wants to play.
Well, oh, I picked up some lizard scale.
Ooh.
But we're gonna
Always
go.
nice.
We're gonna go into the boss.
Oh my goodness. What's that beam of light up there?
So we can go over to this actually. Pick up some treasures while we're here.
Oh, look at this.
So this is an active
God chamber.
And if I press E, translates energy emits from this ancient device. If only there was a way to harness it for practical use.
Wow.
So we apparently don't have any skills to do anything with that.
That's a shame.
But hey, I'm gonna use the teleporter.
Okay.
And here we are.
I've never seen that before. Thanks for showing me all the cool stuff.
And we go up these stairs and we're gonna get a lovely cinematic.
Oh gosh. Here we go.
Where are they?
Where are they? We're currently playing on Steam right now.
We're currently playing on Steam, but is available on Steam, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S, Epic Game Store, and Stove, which is really cool. I'm going to use my disruption. Oh, I used a shield. That's definitely what I meant to do. Disruption. Big damage. I'm going to dodge the punch. Obviously, we did fight this enemy type in the chamber, but this is a boss version of the bludgeoner.
Yikes!
So he has a little bit more
quick!
health.
He stunned himself.
Oh, I didn't get that quick enough.
So yeah, we went up against this one in the training.
Yes, we did. And as you can see, when I did that damage, I managed to get a little bit of health. Took out a bit of my shield.
Oh, did he just heal? I swear he had less health than that before.
When they do the energy bomb, it's a good time to use the spikes because they're frozen.
Yeah, I live for the stun. Like anything that gets if it gets stunned in this, you know you're gonna do like a cool move.
You talking of stuns?
Quick!
I was stunned.
Oh no!
I was stunned. I popped a little health thing. Energy vomit.
Come on!
I'll get some spikes in.
Ugh.
Third one. There we go in. And then dodge the body spin. Oh, we deflected it just in time. He's almost down.
Yeah, you've taken his shield out now. I can see that. Oh wow!
What? That was a good finishing move.
Nice.
He dropped a bit of loot, so we're gonna pick that up. We got some treasure. Oh, we got a level 9 cannon.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, there are some little areas around here. Sometimes they have a little bit of.
Oh, I can see a little tear in the thingy, tear in the ether.
So we got a loot box in here. So there is a parry, but it comes with the mason shield. So each weapon has their own sort of unique abilities. So the glaive, you can do your dodges and your deflects, and then with the mason shield, you can do a parry. But so can the enemies, and it's a little bit. So obviously you were very excited about the Into the Ether. This is another one of the really cool asynchronous features where I can, if I go into my inventory, I will gift an unidentified, so only if you've not identified them, item into the ether, and as you can see here, it will pop out in someone else's game. So I'm gonna gift one, and it is random. You don't get to pick it. So we'll see. Yes. What are we sending? The legs. We sent the legs across. I'm gonna pick up this.
So this has been sent from someone else. So that when that opened, that popped out for you.
Yes. And then I was able to pick up this jacket that
A
someone sent.
windbreaker. Oh,
Yes.
wonderful. Unidentified, unusable in its current state.
Yes, so I'll need to take it to John,
Oh,
and he'll be able
nice.
to identify it for me. But we can
Oh,
see that it's level
cool.
12.
Nice.
So putting it on will up my overall level. Which
Oh,
will
and it
be
even
good.
tells you who it was gifted by as well. Did you see that?
No, I didn't. Who sent
Yeah, it says gifted.
That's so
That's nice,
You get
isn't
to
it?
know. You get to know who sent it.
That's
which
really
is
cool.
Really, really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So you could actually thank them and be like, "Hey, I got your windbreaker that you sent through the ether."
Yes.
So that's really nice as well. I think it's the same with reset charges as well.
Yes,
You can
so
see who's gifted you a reset charge.
When you call out into the darkness, the voice in the darkness, it will be like username came to your aid.
Oh, that's really cool.
So it's a really nice way to sort of bring the community together.
Yeah, that'll be really nice. So please do. Like if you get something on the ether or you get a reset charge, please do feel free to like reach out to people and be like, "Hey, I got your reset charge, or I received your windbreaker." Like, yeah, that's really cool. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and obviously a few of us have like secret mode in our name. So
Oh, yeah.
you'll be able to see if it came from one of us.
I think Silent Games devs, I think they also have Silent or Silent Games as part of their, possibly they may have Silent or Silent Games as part of their name. So you'll always know whether it's come from one of us, which is pretty cool. So yes, Eli, you've already gifted something to the ether and a reset charge.
I sent some legs.
Legs.
I'm gonna put this new jacket.
Yeah, that
on.
looks really cool.
So I came with a black windbreaker, but this nice purple one, that's level 12, will up my level a little bit.
Yeah.
So
lovely.
Yeah, I mean there are some shops around. So we
I
have
love
this lovely little fella.
Look at this little guy.
And we're gonna browse the wares. So they got a level 9 glaive.
Okay, cool.
Which I'm actually gonna purchase it. I am.
Sweet.
I'm gonna pick up the new glaive. And then we're
Was wondering when you'd stop by.
in the
Poor hand.
quartermaster.
Poor hand's really cool. He's just watching the stall, I think.
I've seen
He's
you
watching
around.
the stall for a
He's
little
just
while.
keeping an eye on
Just keeping an eye on
Quite the
things.
for someone
We've not
who
had
may
a visitor since
encounter
Emissary Dryden
a
arrived.
little bit later in the game.
Now,
Wait, Poor hand doesn't
what
run
can
the
I
stall
interest you in
permanently?
today?
Who knows?
Who knows?
So you're the
Very
quartermaster.
astute. It's tough keeping supply lines running this far out, but I've dealt with worse.
He's dealt with worse.
I
Such
wasn't
as?
always a mere shopkeeper, you know. War can be a terrible thing. And I've seen more than my fair share.
Oh. The Great War ended over 100 years ago. Great, an old fart with his war stories. Spare me.
So that's Morose Rogue. So that is based on your character background.
Yeah,
so
so-
that would be different depending on what you've chosen.
Yeah,
That's
so
really cool.
as you can see, it's got the little brackets to show that I'm getting this dialogue option because of the background that I picked. So you'll get different
Yeah, like
different
that.
things depending on.
Are you going to
on-
go for it?
Yes.
I hope
And he
your
liked it.
weapon is as sharp as your tongue.
I gained trust with him.
Here,
Nice, okay.
on the house.
And he gave me
Just
a
to
bottle
show
of
there's
drink.
no hard
Oh,
feelings.
all right. He likes the banter, I see.
And I'm going to go to a shop. And I did use some shields. So I'm going to pick up a shield. I'm going to pick up both of them actually. So yes. And then we have to go see if Edmund has another cartogram. So in the top left of the screen, I can't point to it because the camera's
So see
stuck.
if Edmund has another cartogram. I
yes.
see that. So that's your like active quest.
Yeah, so it's
Cool.
you got a little quest list there. Obviously, if you have more than one, there's a little drop down.
I see.
But you can also view them in here in the quest log, and then it's got each of the individual. Look at that day. Oh,
So cute.
little poor hand.
He's so cute.
Each of the individual quests of the different NPCs as well as the main quest.
Cool.
But our current one is to see if Edmund has another cartogram.
What is it now?
I'm here again. Yeah, has anyone ever told you?
I've been called worse by better.
Ah, boo. Things are expensive around.
Roland and John are honest men. Whatever they are charging you will be a fair price. Here,
I'm sure it will.
to keep you going.
Thank you for funding me. What's
Oh,
next?
you want more? Let's see. Oh, yes. This will do nicely here. For you.
He laughed. He laughed.
Nothing.
What's so funny?
Nothing at all.
Interesting, interesting. So here, on this little table, you can see that there is a floating cartogram, and the red ones are the man and church ones. So that's because I've discovered the area, I've gone inside, so you'll be able to unlock, as you go through each quadrant, they will show up here. And then this turns into the trading post, which is
that's
where you'll be able to trade and exchange cartograms.
Oh, that's good. Who's this? Oh.
Who are you? You shouldn't have come here.
Oh. Why not? Like, she desperately wants to tell you something, but she can't find the words. She does look a little bit shaken up.
Very dangerous here.
It's very dangerous. Yeah, but we live for danger.
Thank you for the warning. She looks like she's about to cry. Oh, bless her. She opens her mouth and nothing comes out. Eventually, she shakes her head. She does seem a little bit shaken up there.
What's going on there?
And then you also have a little mailbox, so you'll be able to send things amongst friends.
Okay.
But I want John to identify my nucleave, so I can change to it. Identify. Thank you.
It's dented.
It is dented. Let's see how it compares. I could have compared it there, but I didn't. It might help if I press the right button. Alt. So yeah, you can see it's a lot better everywhere. It just doesn't have that fire attack.
See.
I won't get that. I won't get that burning effect on the enemies. But
that is nice.
Yeah.
But it is only a -1.
It's a lot better everywhere else. I will be.
I would go for it.
I will be a quick.
Yeah, I'd go for it. It's polished.
And I'm gonna mark the others for sale.
I see.
So then I can pop back to Rowland very quickly, and then we're going to talk to Maria about the cartogram that Edmund gave me.
Onwards and upwards, eh?
Oh, I can't decide if you possess boundless courage or are merely a simpleton.
Well, that's a bit rude.
Yeah.
What cause have we to lose hope?
Oh, I don't know. All your dead comrades.
Quid in luce eternitatis.
Ooh.
Something Latin. Something Latin.
And if I go to the cell, you can see all of my treasures here, actually.
Treasures. This is everything you've picked up so far. This is nice.
I'm dropping the mic back. This is fine. Everything's fine. So you can see the X is the ones that I've marked for sale.
I see.
There is an F, which is a quick sell, and it does sell
everything.
Everything.
Wow.
Almost everything. So as you can see, this didn't sell, and that's because I can use it to buy an ability.
See.
So the quick sell, while it does just sort of, it gets rid of everything.
Why?
But
was nothing useful?
For the
like,
money.
Is nothing useful, like your dragon scales and your moths and stuff that you collect, or is it literally just to sell?
Before I unlock some of the higher abilities, currently they are for sale, but as
Fair
you can
enough.
see, this one's stuck around because I can use it.
That's interesting.
We're gonna go talk to Maria.
All right.
And we're gonna go examine this cartogram that Edmund gave me.
I'm glad to see you safe. It's quite incredible in there, isn't it?
It is incredible. It is overwhelming as well.
Isn't it just? The level of engineering on display is extraordinary, rivaling anything built in modern times. Yet this place is truly ancient. Sorry if I got a little carried away. Were you looking for more cartograms?
Well, we have one actually. Edmund gave me another one.
How unusually amicable of him. Let's see.
Oh
my
God!
This cartogram is much too dangerous to attempt right now.
Much too dangerous.
He's
Yeah, but we
trying to
live
get
for
you
danger.
killed.
Come on.
He's trying to get me killed. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I suggest you talk to Mr. Lavelle
I'm sure
immediately.
it'll be fine.
I doubt he'll be pleased to learn Edmund tried to get our only relief killed within moments of their arrival.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. So can I have that cartogram anyway?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Okay.
Edmund, of all people, should know better.
I can't believe he tried to get me killed. But she told us to go speak to Morris, so hopefully he's awake now. Hopefully he's not passed out on his desk anymore.
How sober will he be, though?
Oh, he's up.
Oh, there you go.
Ah, yes.
Edmund told me we had a guest in our midst. Forgive me, but I cannot recall your name.
He doesn't remember my name. It's Beans. But I'm gonna say that's right. We've never met.
Are you sure?
Pretty
Never
sure.
mind then. So what are your intentions here exactly?
What are my intentions here? I don't answer to you. No, I'm kidding. I would like to help unravel the secrets of this place.
I was hoping you would say that. I'm not too proud to admit this has been a greater trial than I ever anticipated.
It seems it.
You may encounter some resentment among my employees. They were hoping for a far larger relief effort.
Oh, just me.
But we must make the best of what we have. I encourage you to talk to them all. You will certainly need their assistance.
Can you tell me more about them? Do we want to learn a little bit more?
Yeah, I think so.
So I heard you brought an archaeologist. Why did you recruit a quantum physicist? Any reason you're allowing Mr. Dredden to make himself at home on company property? And who does the gaudy store belong to? The lizard, obviously.
Belongs to Porhan,
No, that
obviously.
doesn't belong to us. We had an unexpected visitor who has set up shop. I suspect you'll meet them in time.
Ooh, a mystery, a secret.
See, I don't know. I don't know the answer.
Besides, I have far more pressing
I just
matters
assumed it was
demanding my
a-
attention.
Forever.
Lizard.
No, I just assumed it had always been there and the lizard runs it.
The Mysterium Tremendum et Fascinans.
Oh, that was words.
Is there anything else?
We've not met Lynette the archaeologist. So
Not
let's
yet,
learn a
no.
little bit about her.
Of course. As remarkable as the technology here is, it was nevertheless built millennia ago.
Ooh.
Although breakthroughs have been difficult to come by, it can hardly be considered her fault. It's a shame we've been able to give her so little access. You should meet with her yourself. Perhaps you may be of use to each other.
Ooh.
Is there anything else?
Maria suggested I talk to you about a cartogram that Edmund gave me.
Indeed, I have half a dozen messages from her already.
Well, she was on it.
You're not in my direct employ, and as such, you can do as you please. But I'd rather not have my ear bent by our resident physicist.
Okie dokie.
Take this instead. Even Dr. Thornton must agree it's surely not outside your capabilities.
A man in church.
Yes.
All right.
So this is where we've been already, but it's going to take us to the library. So each level has its own name and starting position. So let's.
I just got a message from Mr. Lavelle saying he's resolved the matter. Must he always be so cryptic?
Well, he did.
Cartogram.
Well, unlike you, he was willing to give me further access.
Oh!
A bit sassy.
But that's a funny way to thank someone for trying to keep you safe. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Well, anyway, we got this man in church one. We're going to go to the library.
I've never been to the library before.
It just, every time I see it, it reminds me of Silence in the Library, the Doctor Who episode. Just a little fun fact about myself. Starting off in a long corridor, always lovely. And going straight into a very large room. So this is there's lots to explore. I can see doors already. We got some stone, gem actually, spider webs to pick up to get some spider silk. A lizard!
Oh,
a
hi.
lizard!
Hello!
It's just a little fella. I took his scales. Not in a mean way.
Why didn't you take the whole lizard?
Because he's at home. I'm not just going to take him out of his natural habitat.
You now live in my pockets.
So yeah, this is sort of maybe not one of the crazier ones, but the little loot rooms.
Love
so
that.
yes, I do. I haven't actually sorted out my cart. Oh no, my consumables. So as you can see, we got the different shapes sort of do different things. So you got these square ones that you sort of take yourself. So this will heal. This will give you shields. This will give you damage boost. This will like give you evasion, as it says.
Nice.
But these sort of ones that are rounded at the top are coatings, so you can coat your weapon in them, and then for a set amount of time, you'll be able to do extra damage. So, yeah. There will be a New Game Plus, and it has a lot of extra features, which are, it's got some, I don't want to spoil too much, but it does have some really cool stuff.
All right. So it encourages you to play again.
Yes, 100%. So just go around here and collect another lizard. Oh, this one, this goes to the upper levels.
Yeah, I quite like this. It's quite a cool. Ooh, wow.
It's got this big room above it.
That looks nice.
Yeah, let's go in
So
this
many
door.
doors.
There's so much to explore in here. So there's
I know. Oh, I was just about to say. Oh my god. I was about to say no little ambushes yet.
Here's a little ambush.
A little ambush.
And I don't know if it got caught on camera, but I knew they were coming, and I still, the little swamp sounds, I did jump. I did do a little, ooh.
I was literally just about to say, oh, and how nice. No little ambushes yet.
More shield restoring. We've got some mod spheres and a treasure, which is an intact stinger. Interesting. I thought that was a guy, but it's just the lighting. Which, by the way, this lighting is gorgeous. Like the way they've done it. So let's go into this little room. Let me in.
Yeah, it's really well lit.
This is bigger than I expected.
No ambush?
No ambush
No
yet.
ambush yet.
We've got some beds here, it seems, as well as like a journal.
Oh, some people have been camping out.
Well, and then there's a little upstairs with a bigger loot box. So there are sort of 3 types of loot box. So you've got the little round ones, these smaller square ones, and then there's some large crates. So can I get up here and explore the rest of the room? There were stairs, but you know, I have to do it the
In
fun,
style.
the fun
Here we go.
way.
Here's a little ambush.
Oh, little stabby stab, guys.
They look very excited to see you. We haven't fought anything in years. Centuries.
Oh, F. Oh, I missed it.
Aye, aye, aye.
Oh, so he's gone invisible here. He's done an evasion, which means he's actually doing a little heal up. And if you do hit them while they're in this mode, it stuns them. But I wasn't sure where he went down the little corridor.
Gosh, he's fast.
Yeah, they're very fast with their little stabbies.
Wee. He is fast.
Where's my there it is. That's me not having paid attention in school to my keyboard layout. Got some bismuth here as well. And I think there's some, is there any loot down here? No, but there are some stairs here, and there is another fella. There's 2 fellas actually. Do a little spike. Stun. Ah, yes.
So what I like is that other people might go into the same sort of cartogram in their game and get completely different loot.
Yes.
Different enemies.
Oh, stunned. Go. I missed it.
Go on, finish him off.
Like that. I love the spikes. I like the spikes a lot.
That is such a good, it's such a good finishing move.
So this is what it looks like when you find a cartogram
in the wild.
Out in the wild.
There you go. The prime conduit.
Conduit, which is it's just another location within Man Church.
Nice.
So yeah, enemies, drop them, and you can also find them in these loot boxes as well. Oh, another windbreaker. Oh, it's a green one. It's a green one. It goes great with
With
our
your hair.
hair.
Yeah.
And fighting them has opened this door back into the main room.
It is really pretty.
It is.
The levels are lovely to look at.
And then we go into this door, and then we'll go down and we'll explore further.
All right.
Instead of just doing these little rooms. We're quite dodging time.
Be quite precise. Yeah, I think the stun animation is one of my favourites.
Oh yeah.
It's just really satisfying.
Sort of close up.
Yeah.
And then
I really like
they
it.
usually.
Whoa, is that another?
Yeah, it's a level 11 one as well. And they usually disintegrate at that. Well, die. They usually come apart. So
Yeah, I like
it is
that.
always really satisfying to do. Try and find a way down without taking full damage, because there is full damage in this game. So I went up via an inside area, so I might have to find those stairs again. I think they were in here, right?
I think so.
No, this was the up. This was the up.
Uh-oh.
Let me out. Where? Oh, can we go down? Oh, I feel like this is gonna hurt. Oh, it hurt a little bit. Not as much as it could have, so that's good.
Oh dear.
Ah, see, I think I saw where he went this time. Yeah, there he is. Stunned. They are healing.
They are. Yeah, I like that the abilities are not like on cooldown forever.
Yes. Sometimes things just take a while, but you're not locked into that in this one. They are quite short cooldowns, and as I said, some other abilities lessen that time. So
That's good.
here we go. We can explore further into the windy corridors. Now, having a grenade would be really good here.
It would be really handy. I do love the stun animation, it is my favourite.
Yes, it's great. This one, spike. I did have the stun, but it was so low on health. I got a little loot box as well. Oh, we got a disruption grenade, which
look at that! There's a little guy over there.
I'm gonna put on this disruption grenade. I'm gonna swap it out for my evasion currently, and I'm gonna use the cryo when we get to the boss, I reckon.
Okay. How can you see how many reset charges you've got?
So you see just below the health bar.
Oh, I see. It's
there's
7.
There's that times 7.
I see.
So that's how many reset charges you have.
You can spare one.
What if I leave them to their fate?
You can spare one.
I'll give 3.
3?
I'll be generous.
Okay.
I'll give 3.
3?
And I'll throw some
like, you can
reset
spare
charges
one.
out there.
So yeah, some people might get some get spared.
From
Some people
secret mode
might get some
Eli.
help. We'll see if it died 4 times instantly.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking
Oh
was gonna
gosh,
happen.
you could have just said 1. You're way more generous than me.
Gonna blow up. Done. By blow up, by the way. That was. I have died in this room before, so I was surprised at how well they did. But there's a little loot box up there. I'm gonna see if I can get to it. I'm gonna have to defeat the fella up here first.
Yeah, I like exploring and finding all the hidden things.
Ooh.
Yeah. It really does reward exploration. If you just go off the beaten path just a little bit, you generally will find a little secret. And that'll take you to the boss.
That will. So if I go up here, through these bars.
Oh,
This is where we came through. But there's a little opening here.
Ledge.
And as long as I don't fall off, I should be able to come around to so we got a little treasure to pick up there. But then there's also the loot box. So I'm gonna open that up. And we got
hopefully get some good stuff.
Yeah, some grenades. I'm out of space, but I think I could drop something. I think I should be able to drop. What do I want to drop? Let's drop this evasion.
All right.
And then pick up the fire grenade, because the fire grenades they're great. They're fantastic. And actually,
much better than evasion. Much better.
I am gonna equip it. I'm gonna put it on my. I know. Earlier I was like, I'll use the cryo for the boss. No, I'm gonna use my grenade for the boss. Actually. And when I clicked into this program, I didn't actually read which boss it was. So let's go see.
I didn't.
And for anyone watching this game is available right now.
It's available now.
It is out now. Imperial. So, we got the one who has his friends. He's gonna summon a bunch of fellas. But the cool thing about these is when you kill the summons, they do damage to the boss.
Okay.
So it's always worth going after.
Oh wow.
He's a scary dude.
Okay, he's got a lot of friends.
Intimidating.
The cutscenes are really cool.
They're great. We're gonna throw the grenade there.
Oh, captain.
A captain. And I got all his friends. Look how much health damage that did.
Wow. What?
The power of grenades. The power of grenades are so great.
What? Eli, you made that just look really easy.
I got a cartogram, some other loot. So we're just gonna collect all of this.
This is why Eli's played and not me. Like I don't even think I would have made it this far. Oh, wonderful! Thank you for supporting the game. It's made by a really small team as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're really grateful to anyone who buys it and plays it.
Silent Games, the devs are absolutely fantastic folks. They're a team of 12, and they're really great over there. So
yeah, I can't believe that they've made such an amazing game. To be honest, it's very very impressive. Very impressive.
Yeah, I'm gonna gift something to Ether.
Do
see
it.
what we give. Oh, my green jacket!
Oh, your green windbreaker!
I was hoping I'd send the Mason Shield.
Oh
but
man, yeah. So you don't get to choose, unfortunately.
It is luck of the draw.
It is. Did you not get anything out of it?
No, not this time.
Not this time.
To be fair, there was a lot of loot where the boss was, so it might have got thrown in with that.
Maybe.
But
does it show? Like, does it show up as Ether touched or anything like that in your inventory?
Well, it obviously says like who it's from, so
nice.
I don't think I picked anything up that time round.
Yeah.
But yes, we'll go to Edmund and update them on my progress.
Yeah, I love that it tells you like who's donated the item and who's donated the reset charges and stuff. I think it's going to be really nice to.
If you're heading in again,
that.
then there is something I would ask of you.
Oh, he's got something to ask me. Oh, what is it?
If you come across any expedition soldiers, please make a note of their location and report back to me.
So
we were unable to retrieve most of our dead. I would like to recover as many as possible and give them a fitting send-off.
Oh, so he wants to recover their fallen friends.
Yeah,
so
that makes sense.
But I'll be sure to keep an eye out. Obviously,
they were good soldiers, deserved far more than they got.
So that's the start of Edmund's quest. He's asking you. They obviously weren't good if.
Oh, come on now, be respectful.
No, I will. I'll be nice. I'll be nice this time.
And now, instead, we have you.
Yeah, but he was rude in return.
You
so
don't
I should just
have
been
even
rude.
half of what they did.
Ah.
Although, you are annoyingly resilient.
I've been called that before.
Too bad your little trick didn't work.
Oh, I would never have wished your death upon you. Thought you'd get a decent fright out of it is all.
Sure.
Perhaps I'll need to provide that more directly.
Oh, was that a
Come
threat?
see me in the training area, if you have the balls for it.
Oh, it was a threat. All right.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
All right. Let's go see him in the training area then.
Sure, bring it on. Bring it on.
And then we'll probably see about wrapping up.
Yeah.
My little shortcut's not working. As
Oh.
normal. There we go.
Yeah, I think we've given you quite a good taste of what Imperial has got to offer.
Yes.
And there's way more. Way more than this.
Look, there he is.
Eli makes it look really easy.
Prepare yourself.
Yeah, there's way more to this game.
Oh, he got me. Ooh. Oh, he stunned me.
He was really looking for a fight.
You fought with honor.
What level? I know you said there wasn't levels.
He's
a 15.
definitely a big guy.
He's 15. So your level is based on
the average of
the
your
average
armor.
of your armor.
I will say that fight is mostly scripted.
I see. Okay, so you're meant to lose.
He is very hard.
I
to
see.
beat.
So you're
I'm pretty sure you can if you are fast enough because he's very fast.
Right. That's meant to put you in your place a little bit, is it? All right. Cool.
He just kind of got to show you up.
I see.
A little bit there.
Put you in your place a little.
Yeah.
Remind you who's
in
boss.
charge.
Yeah.
I was hoping I'd be able to do a little bit better against him, but I could not get that that ability in. He was just a bit too quick with his Mason Shield charge.
You gave a better showing of yourself than expected. If you're hell-bent on continuing this foolish mission, then perhaps these will at least give you a fighting chance.
Oh, what's he gonna give me?
I suppose
An
you'll be
ultimate
wanting a
ability.
new
Ultimate
cartogram
ability.
to
The
test them out
ultimates
in.
are super good.
You read
Here.
my mind.
The
For the next
ultimates are
quadrant.
really good.
I assume you're ready, or not.
And you've got a mind and truth now as
He's
well.
giving me a mind and truth one,
And
which is-
an ultimate.
Yes.
Elemental devastation.
So
The ultimates are so good.
I'm gonna head over to the armory crate and manage my abilities. So we have these two to pick from, and obviously I got given 4. So the other 2 will be specifically a Mason Shield one and specifically a cannon one. So if I had those weapons equipped, I'd
You
be
would have
able
had
to-
those.
Yes. I'm gonna go with Elemental Devastation.
Yes.
I really
Yes.
like this
Yay.
ability.
Cool.
You get a really nice animation with it, and it does
The
it does
ultimates
a
are
big
super
bit
cool.
of damage. So
Yeah, the ultimates are really good.
yes.
Seems you're making find out interesting yet.
Ooh, I've been finding a lot of expedition gear.
There used to be more of us. A lot more.
That's kind of sad. Why are some items put into chests?
Couldn't possibly say. Suppose they tidy up just like you would your own home. Let us not dwell on such grim matters. You're here now and we're finally making inroads again.
Access workshop. I don't know if there's any abilities I can buy just yet. Oh, actually, I'm gonna take the pommel strike.
All right.
For the glaive, because I really like this one, and it, as you can see, its special effect is it inflicts significant stun build-up.
Nice.
So it will, that white bar, it will add a lot more damage to that.
Oh,
so,
great. Nice.
I'm gonna take that and just make sure I actually have it equipped. I do. It is on 4, and I'm gonna put it on 3. I reckon. Because I don't use Drain Essence as much as I should. Now, I have been given a Mind and Truth cartogram.
Found any new cartograms?
I have, actually. Identify all of them. These are all man and church ones, as you can see, because they're red. And if I go here, this yellow one is a Mind and Truth one. But as you can see, it's hard, so I'm probably not going to do that.
Okay.
But it has been like an hour and a half.
We have done a lot. We have done a lot. We've showed you some dev diaries.
Yes.
We've shown you the launch trailer because obviously this is out now. So
it is available
yeah.
right now on Steam, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and the Epic Game Store.
Yeah, so we've covered a lot today, and we've shown you a good chunk of gameplay today too, and some good basic stuff to get you going.
Yeah.
So yeah, please do go and play it. Please do go and enjoy it. Please make use of those asynchronous features such as the Into the Ether and the reset charges as well. And yeah, come and hang out in Discord too as well. We'll be there.
Yeah, we'd love to see what you've got. We'd love to see some builds that you've made.
Generally talk about the game.
Yeah. So I'm just doing this to show off a little bit of the.
Oh, did you get to see the ultimate?
Yeah, so you can see it is in like the bottom corner with the rest of yours, but the rest of your abilities. But as you can see, this
builds up over time.
It does build up over time.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Show us the ultimate. It looks really cool.
Oh, I didn't dodge that one quite in time. That I did earlier.
But there is a lot to discover.
Oh,
it's
I got stunned.
a very deep game.
Oh, I got stunned. I'm not gonna make it in time.
No. There's a lot to discover.
Oh,
it's a very deep game. We hope you enjoy it. Come on, ultimate. Oh man!
I'll be able to get it this next one.
Okay. I was gonna say you killed it before the ultimate.
I'll be able to get another strong enemy.
All right, strong boy.
Aww, I dodged
not very
that.
Nice.
I dodged that.
Almost there with the ultimate.
Very, very almost.
Very close, very close.
That's not where I am, sir.
I'm ready to see the ultimate. I'm ready. It's ready. Oh, he moved. That's not fair. I know, but oh, he moved.
It's got a big area of effect. But yeah, those are the voice lines that we're saying. Like that's the only voice line that the player character says. So
cool.
So yeah, we've explored quite a bit. We've done 2 cartograms. I know we've only shown off the glaive today, but obviously there is also the mason shield and the cannon, which are both unique in their own ways, and they come with their own sets of abilities and whatnot. So there's a lot of variety for you to explore within Imperial. So yeah, super exciting stuff.
Excited to see what people think of it. So please do go and play it. Leave us a review if you have played it. We'd love to read that. We read every single one.
We do. So yeah, if you have time to leave a review, it really helps out. And yeah, and we'd love to like tag us on socials if you're showing off anything. So.
And yeah, join the Discord, come and chat with us. We'd love to see what you've received in the ether and all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, come and chat with us.
So should we end out with the launch trailer?
Yeah, let's show you the trailer again. So yeah, Empyreal is out now. Please go and play it. Thank you so much for watching.
We'll say goodbye to Beans here. Oh, lovely.
Lovely man.
He's just a lovely fella.
He's nice. All right.
But here is the trailer.
Immortality. The tree of life itself is to be found here.
we're back to we're using the stream sneaky preview to go up on Steam. So we apologise for not interacting too much with chat. But thank you so much for sticking around and watching the stream. Obviously, Imperial it was out today. Today was launch day.
Launch day.
We didn't say that too much for during the rest of it because again we're going to be reusing that. But yeah, thank you so much for sticking around, and thank you so much. We had a raid during that, so thank you, Mad
Renzi.
Mad Renzi, thank you so much for the raid. It's super appreciated. I'm gonna give you like a proper shout out in chat now.
So thank you if you're still here, and if you're first time chatters as well. We've had quite a lot of first time chatters, so really great to meet you guys, and thank you. There you go, Mad Renzi.
There's a proper shout out. So yes, thank you again. Thank you so much for the raid. It's super
really means a lot.
appreciated. And I think you were playing it, right? So if I do the other, so I need to not have caps locks on. If I do this, yeah, you're also playing Imperial.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I thought.
Thank you so much for playing it.
I did. I saw you mention it in your message. So I was like, oh, you were playing. So yeah, cool. So yeah, thank you so much for giving us a raid. It's super appreciated, and for all of the follows, we had quite a few follows during that as well. So it's super appreciated. Hopefully, we'll be doing more streams.
I'm hoping so. Yeah, things have changed up a little bit. The team have changed up a little bit, and new equipment, and all of that sort of stuff. And yeah, we're now an independent publisher, so we can do a lot more things. So yeah, hoping to do a lot more streams. I'm going to be doing a lot of cozy game stuff because we've got some cozy game things coming up in next week, I think. Yeah, next week we've got some cozy fests that we're part of. So I'll probably be doing some cozy gaming next week, and then we're hoping to have like a proper schedule of content.
Yes.
For like regular events throughout the week and stuff. So hopefully you'll see way more of us.
We'll finally finish our Still Wakes the Deep playthrough.
I hope so. Although I think now that we've got a new PC, I think there were maybe some issues with the save data.
I think we're gonna have to like speed run it to get to where we were, but we will.
But we're
be doing
at a really crucial bit. I mean, it's not. We know exactly where we are.
Yes,
we're up
we were
Ocean
right.
Bacon lift.
There was
right.
Yes, there's obviously chapter select. So we'll see. Hopefully
it's saved and it's all okay. But yeah, we will eventually carry on with our Still Wakes the Deep run.
Yes, 100%.
And yeah, I'll be doing a lot more cozy gaming and stuff like that. Yeah. So you'll see a lot more of us, hopefully. So please do give us a follow and stick around and stuff like that if we are your vibe.
Yeah, and join our Discord. That's obviously
the best place to interact with us. Yeah,
if you're in Twitch chat and you do !Discord, it will give you a link to our Discord, and we love seeing anything in there. We got a bunch of really artistic people in there who share some absolutely fantastic artwork.
We love fan art.
Honestly, it's people share fan art. Like,
it makes our day, doesn't it?
The office for like the next half an hour is like, look at this.
Look at this.
Look how cool this is. Like someone had commissioned some Still Wakes the Deep art.
I saw that.
From I can't remember the name, but they posted it on Tumblr, and I was like, look at this, and then they posted it in the Discord, and I was like, I definitely wasn't showing this because I saw it on Tumblr.
Yeah, we love fan art. It makes our day. Like,
oh yes.
Sometimes being a community manager can be really hard, and then when we get fan art, we're just like, oh look, our community have done some really cool stuff. And the fact that you guys love our games just makes us so happy. So yeah, it is. That's the best bit. I think one of the best bits of the job is when people send us fan art.
Oh yeah, it's great. Yeah. But yeah, Imperial out today. Yeah. It is launch day.
It's in the wild now. People can play it and make content on it.
Honestly,
it's crazy.
Launch days are always so crazy to me because it's like you have this crazy build-up of like for a while the game's a secret, and then there's announcements and you're seeing how people are reacting to it, and then it's like, oh my god, people are actually finally playing it.
Yeah.
I've been playing this game for months, and other people are finally
able to share their
game.
experience.
So it's really great. I'm super excited. I'm gonna probably go home and play. I'm very excited to actually play it on like my personal account.
Yeah, because it's really hard, isn't it? Like we see the games go through so many iterations before they're ready to go out to the public. So yeah, we've seen it in every stage really. But the team behind Imperial are incredible. Yeah, Silent Games. They're a small team, and what they've pulled off with this game is insane.
It's really crazy.
Please go and give them a follow. Join the Discord. Chat with them. Chat with us. Oh. AMA?
Yes.
Is that a thing?
It is open. Thank you for the follow. And it's, I was meant to say it's so great to hear that you've downloaded it on the Series X. So
yes.
I really hope you enjoy it. But yes, I don't have a link to it on Twitch or YouTube, but it is on like the Steam page and on our socials. But within the Silent Games account Discord server. We are hosting an AMA, so the forum is up now, and over the next sort of 4 days you're able to just drop questions in, anything you want to know about the game, and then starting Monday the devs will be going in and answering them. Obviously we cannot guarantee that everything will be answered, but they will get to as much as they can when they have free time, because obviously they have
busy.
They've just launched a game.
They're
gonna be going through any bug reports that you guys send in and stuff. So all of your feedback, all of the bug reports are super, super helpful to make us, to help us make this the best game.
Yeah, we're the people that read it all. So
yes.
yeah, please do send it to us. We do go through it all.
Yes. So there's a bunch of feedback places. The Discord has some feedback places. We have a link to like feedback forms, and our website has a bug reporting thing, so it goes straight to our QA team who can investigate. So yeah, there's a bunch of different ways that you can really help us with any of our games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. But yeah, AMA. So if you've got any questions about Imperial,
if you don't know what AMA stands for,
it's an Ask Me Anything.
I didn't for ages.
Yeah, Ask Me Anything.
I was in a meeting once, like 2 years ago, and they were like, "We should do an AMA," and I was like,
"What is that?" Yeah, it stands for Ask Me Anything. So you can literally go and ask the devs anything, either about themselves, about the game. Anything at all. Development in general.
Their favourite builds, favourite quadrants.
Yeah, literally ask them anything. So obviously the game's out today, so you've got time to play it over the weekend. If you're like, oh, this feature was really cool, how did you design that? Or how did you make that sound for whatever? Like any sorts of questions you've got, or how long did it take to develop the game, or stuff like that. Like just go in and ask, and then on Monday we'll open it up to the devs, and they can go in and start answering stuff. And if you're not able to take part in that, or you miss anything, or if you're not on Discord, we will type that up as well.
Yes,
or go onto Steam
so
and
I think
stuff as well.
It should be done like at some point throughout the week, and then we'll be taking that into a Steam blog and probably posting it on socials and stuff. So don't worry if you feel like you're going to be missing out on questions, because I'm sure if you have a question, someone else probably has the same question.
Probably. So. Yeah. Cool. But yeah, thank you so much. I think we should.
It was a longer stream than I expected.
That was long. Yeah,
it was meant to be 2 hours, but I was like, I'm in it.
You're in it.
I'm here.
And we just got the ultimate ability as well.
Yes,
I think that was really cool to show that off too. So yeah, I just want to say, yeah, please go and play it. Go and enjoy it. Please give us your feedback. Leave us a review if you can. And we hope to see you around here a lot more. Cool. All right. Well, thanks everyone. Enjoy the rest of your week.
I'm gonna find someone to raid. Actually,
yes.
Just
if
in
anyone's,
case.
I wonder if anyone's playing Imperial right now. Okay, so Panda Gaming for Fun did give us a shout out.
I did it.
To like 70 odd people.
I hopped into their stream earlier actually, and said hello. And I think some of the Silent Games devs were in there.
You've also got Gamer Jack as well.
Ooh. Where do we go?
Ooh.
Where do we go? Let's go to Gamer Jack actually.
Yeah, let's do that. It's 12 viewers. I think let's go and send some people over.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Copy and paste the username so I get it exactly right. Raid, and they're right here anyway.
Nice. There you go.
I think it did a category thing. So yeah, we're gonna
lovely.
We're gonna send you over to
Gamer Jack. Yeah, there you go. They've actually had a game key from us, so I didn't know. I just read that in the title. I didn't know that before, but there we go.
Yeah,
fantastic. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. We'll catch you real soon. Please go and enjoy Imperial, and thanks for joining us for launch day.
Bye.
Bye.